What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Prime Time, aka Flows Well, and I am here bringing you, and this will get published, episode 1 of the Prime Time podcast. I'm actually have a special guest for this first episode. It is my brother from another, Macho Reef. What's going on, bro?
Nah, shit, Michael Reef, aka Bredo. How are you doing, people?
Oh, that's great. That's great. Let me start off by saying, happy belated birthday. And how old are you now? Just so everybody knows how old you are.
40.
40. All right, you're 40 years old. You're not older than me, and I'm not 41. So we'll leave it at that. I'm 35. But sure, if he wants to be 40 for his birthday this year, I'm gonna let him live and be 40 this year. So
40 for the next 10 years.
40
Maybe
for
a
the
100.
wow, maybe 100. All right, cool. That's how you want to work it. I ain't mad at you. Uh, yeah. So what's been going on, man?
The usual, living the regular life of just a working, ordinary man.
True, true,
Sorry
true.
if I sound distracted public. I found this chick on IG that raps, and I'm looking at her pictures, and I'm just like looking at her pictures. Typical stuff.
IG that raps.
Well,
What what is
not typical stuff, but
what
yeah.
what is IG that raps? What how's that just not Instagram? Like I don't know what you.
Yeah. She raps and she's on Instagram. IG rap.
Oh,
What I call it.
oh,
That's what I call it.
oh. Okay, gotcha,
That's what I call
gotcha,
it a
gotcha.
little bit. But
Oh
yeah.
man. Well, that's what's up. Also, congratulations to your little brother. He got married. How was the wedding?
The greatest guy in the world. One of the greatest people I know. It was a great wedding. Uh, Marriage is a very beautiful thing. If you can ever find that woman, I want to say that. I enjoyed the wedding very much so. I said at the wedding often, I probably won't be at another wedding because I hang around nobody who will get married anytime soon, which sucks because weddings are pretty cool.
Really, what was the most? I mean, outside of the loving part, what
Besides
was
the
the?
fact that I wasn't getting married, besides the fact that I wasn't one getting married, that was the first coolest part. I wasn't the one getting married. That's always the first coolest part about a wedding. And then
Okay.
just the beauty of it. Somebody finding somebody they can spend the rest of their life with. It's a beautiful thing. That makes it very beautiful. The diversity. That was also a very beautiful thing. A lot of Blake Griffining going on, Maya Rudolph, that kind of stuff going on. Very beautiful. You got a little diversity.
So for
That was
y'all
cool
that
for
didn't
both.
understand that, it was an interracial wedding. So that way, that's the Blake Griffin's. As you'll notice with my brother, he speaks a lot in punchlines, if you will. So if you up on your sports, rap, bars, things of that nature, you
I said
probably.
Maya Rudolph too. Everybody knows she's interracial.
I mean, I'm. Hey,
Rashida Jones, she's beautiful and she's interracial.
I mean, are you?
Derek Jeter.
I
There's a lot
mean,
of interracial people.
Derek Jeter's considered a biracial angel, so I
Yes,
I
he
get
very much so he is. Nothing like that Alex Rodriguez.
it.
Even I think he's probably just like Puerto Rican or something, so I don't know if that counts. But
I mean, it counts. I mean, as long as there's two different races, it is still
yeah,
considered interracial. So yes,
yeah.
that will put that on the list of things that count.
But yeah, the
Uh,
fact that it was an interracial wedding that made it more beautiful. Also, I'm real
that's
big on
what's up.
race relations.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So man, what have you been watching? Like, is there anything that's been catching your eye? I know you watch a lot of like Smack TV, of course, music videos. You put me on new music like pretty regularly at this point in my life because I'm old and I don't have time to know the cool new little rapper or young rapper or whatever their names are now.
Yeah, I'm 40, so I don't know if you could be older than me. And I'm gonna get right back to the TV shows, but back to race relations. My next door neighbor is an older white man, and he cut my yard for me today, so that's really good for race relations. Seeing a kind of old black guy getting his grass cut by an older white man, it wouldn't be like that in times before. So I think that was good to see too. That's another good thing for the world.
Nothing,
Like,
nothing wrong with that. I have my
I think it's
neighbor
very beautiful.
who
Very beautiful.
also is a Caucasian person, if you will, and he also cuts my yard. So shout out to him.
We moving on up in the world. The old white men are cutting the young black men grass. Oh, the times changed.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yes, but as far as TV shows, the best show I would tell anybody to watch right now. Well, I watch a lot of documentaries, so I would say Dark Side of the Wrestling, but you might not watch wrestling. But if you watch TV, just like regular TV shows, Home Economics is one of the best shows I've ever seen. Also, is what led me to the subject of diversity. Very diverse show.
You're moving away from the PlayStation so we can't hear you. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
already
work
on
with him on.
episode 5. They just started.
Yo, wait, time out, time out, time out. You didn't hear what I just said. You moved away from the PlayStation, so I didn't hear nothing that you just said.
Oh man, that's not good.
Like you literally was like, yeah, the show Home Economics, and then all of a sudden it just cut out.
Oh man. Well, I'm back in my room. My candle went out, so I had to go get my other candle lighter. Uh, Home Economics though is a really good show. That's what I've been watching lately. I binge watched like 5 or 6 episodes in one day.
And what is this about? I've never watched this before.
It's, two brothers, one sister, Topher Grace. Anybody who's familiar with that '70s show, one of my favorite fucking shows.
Also, he played Venom in the Spider-Man movie.
Yes, very yeah. So he's the older brother in the show. Then it's a YouTube star. He's the youngest brother on it. I don't really know his name. I know him from 21 or 22 Jump Street. Real funny dude though. And I'm mad because he kind of took the old lady I wanted, Zoe Dioshaka,
Oh,
something like
all right.
that. Dusha. I don't know how to say her last name, but her mom's like really famous. I follow her on Instagram and
I think
follow
it's Dashnell, I believe.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. But yeah, this is old lady. But it's a real good show. The chick from Saturday Night Live, she's the wife on there, the black chick, but she's married to a white woman, which gets me back into diversity and why it's a very diverse show. Seeing cousins grow up like that and stuff like that. So
That's
it's
what's
just where
up.
the world is going. And speaking of stuff, it's a real good show. I advise anybody to check it out. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Wow.
It was a beer burp.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, special guest. You got a special guest.
Hey, you know what? It's your birthday week, weekend, however. So you know what? If you want to burp on the first episode of the Primetime Podcast, I'm not mad at you. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, I'm just a special guest. I mean, this. Sorry, this. I know the way I. This is my. This is actually me. That's why I don't know if I could actually have a podcast because I kind of be myself.
I mean, the thing
Talk
is,
about
though,
stuff.
if you're gonna do a podcast, I need you to be comfortable in your skin to talk to the people the way that you want to talk to the people. You know what I mean? Long as you don't say anything that you know what I mean that's gonna get us canceled, I'm cool
Oh
with it.
yeah, don't worry. I've actually been pretty fucking positive this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like even with the show Home Economics, how I think that show is very positive, stuff like that. But now, nothing to get anybody positive. Everybody knows the things you can't talk about in this world it is now.
I can dig.
Which
Well, there is something we
Dark
didn't.
Side.
I
Speaking
about to
of
say
the Dark Side of the
we got to talk
Wrestling
about Dark Side.
King.
Yeah. Oh man, I now before you say it, I have not watched the Dark Side episode of Canyon yet. I have not watched that one yet.
Really
I,
good.
I'm sure because I know some
Who's
of his
better than
story.
Canyon?
Who's
Who's
better than
better than
Canyon?
Canyon? Who's better
I,
than Canyon?
I like I said, I know some of his story, so I can only imagine how dark it's actually going to turn. But since you brought it up, though, I did want to talk about the plane ride from hell. Considering it was basically starring my favorite wrestler of all time,
Wow.
Ric
Wow.
Flair, and yeah, Ric Flair with his shenanigans, man. Apparently, did some things that make somebody, a stewardess, if you will, very uncomfortable. I'll say he was on an airplane and he showed her a helicopter. And if you don't know what that means, then ladies and gentlemen, do not Google it. But yeah, so yeah, Dark Side of the Ring. That was very different. I was not really prepared for that. Of course, Ric Flair has released a statement saying that he has never imposed himself on a woman forcefully, and he's. I mean, I guess he's sorry in the terms of this controversy going on, but like I said, he's also in a situation where he's like, I didn't do it, so kind of take that for what it is. WWE had a little payoff with the woman, so I don't also know how to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Also, yeah. First is to say, like, on a really serious man, I hate shit like that. For men to like just press up on women, anything like that is very disrespectful to women. I'm very against it. I hate shit like that. How true all these things be is also another thing about it. So I really hate getting into something matters like that because should no man press up on a woman at all or do anything to make a woman uncomfortable. I'm very much
Absolutely.
against that. That is so fucking like I never. That's not something I ever understand. It's not something I try to turn this into Law and Order SUV or nothing like that. But it's just not something I'm with or agree with. I'm very much against.
No doubt. Well, I mean,
And
we should
and I
all be
mean,
against it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, very much so. But there's a lot of people who not. I mean, Tommy Dreamer wasn't against it. So I mean,
No, Tommy Dreamer was talking about how his ponytails were apparently, which has got
nah, he
him.
talked about he didn't. I mean, it's hard to see, like I said, with anything, it's hard to see your hero do anything wrong in the light, regardless. Who knows what fucking happened? I just feel like Rick Flair
Ric
been
Flair
on
things.
airplanes. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I feel like Ric Flair been on airplanes for 40 fucking years. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's the first ride he ever was drunk on out of 40 years and something like that happened. I mean, you never know what happens with situations like that. So I tried not to speak on them. I'm just totally against if it. I'm just totally against it. That's all I
I,
pretty much say about it. I
hey,
just know Ric Flair's also rode a lot of planes.
he has.
Ric Flair's been drunk a lot. I'm pretty
He's
sure he's been around a lot of stewardess.
Yeah, his 30 for 30 is also well, he actually had a cartoon version that came out. I don't know if you ever saw it of Ric Flair's his historical airplane rides where basically all the stewardess wanted to see him like put the robe on, to which he claims that the only way he wears the robe is he can't wear it with his regular clothes. So on the plane, of course, he got naked. And of
Yes.
course, the stewardess were very enthused about Ric Flair and his robe enthusiasms, if you will.
So yeah, that's it's very touchy subject.
Which makes
I
me
mean,
think is that was that story related to the plane ride from hell? Like I thought about that for a second. Like, ooh,
also, yeah, so you never know because I know Ric Flair every day. Ric Flair coming out defending himself. They dark side of the ring is like kind of destroying Ric Flair right now.
yeah, yeah.
It's the
I
greatest thing
mean,
in the world. Because even in the last episode, they show how Ric Flair went. Well, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen the Kane episode, but it'll be a clip where Ric Flair went against Kane on Howard Stern. So
oh wow.
there's yeah, so right, that's why Ric Flair defended himself today because they're like keep going and
Oh, see, I haven't even like I said, I haven't been on the social
they
medias
coming
today.
for these old niggas, man. Ric Flair just remind me of Bill Cosby because Ric Flair is 72 years old. Ric Flair was born in 1949, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, man. Let's not put him in the same category as Bill Cosby just yet. All
I
right.
mean, God, I mean, it came from Bill when he was old. But I believe Bill though, because Bill was weird. Like he just something about him was just weird. I'm sorry, he does have. When everybody say that, some people have weird auras. It's a lot of people got fucked up shit with them, but some people have such weird auras where you can believe it. The motherfucker made me not like Ghost Dad. I'm sorry, he's guilty.
You're a big fan of Ghost Dad?
Ghost Dad was the shit, and he ruined Ghost Dad for me. So fuck,
Oh,
Bill
wow.
Cosby.
I mean, hey, I'm not mad at you. Like I said, if Bill Cosby is guilty for everything he has done, then I completely agree with you. Fuck Bill Cosby. Like I said,
Yeah,
I
just
am not.
about he honestly he might. I mean, of course he's probably guilty, but the main thing with Bill Cosby is he hated on people coming up. You can't do that as an OG, as an older person. You got to let people come up. You can't, whether you like what they're doing or not. You can have your opinion on it, but you still got to want them to shine. It is what it is.
Very true. Very true. Well, didn't know the podcast was gonna start out on that note, but
I
yeah,
mean, you got to think who you got as a guest. I'm not your
I
ordinary guest.
that's very true. You are definitely not an ordinary guest. Like I said, you are the Mexican goat.
Fans request me if you want me on here more. I'm pretty sure you
Guys,
might actually want me on here more.
do your do yourselves a favor and please request him back. Like I said,
The
It's
hot
very
takes
fun
that
to.
Aaron Rodgers would hate. But I understand where he's coming from.
Hey, it's all is it, yeah. I understand where Aaron Rodgers is coming from too. So, but yeah, back to your TV shows. Uh, I don't know if you saw this, but you know that 50 Cent has a new show coming out. We're gonna talk about him in a second as well because he has been controversial as usual. But he's got BMF coming out this Sunday. I don't know if you plan on watching it because I know you're a big fan of.
Of course. Not
The,
missing. I've been watching Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan is better than any Powers. One of
is
the
it?
best shows ever. One of the best shows I've ever seen. I hate how drawn out it is, and I hate some of the like certain little shit in it. But when I say it's one of the best shows I've ever seen, it's the best out of the Power series. I give 50 mad props because I thought it was gonna be the worst one out of the Power series, and it actually turned out to be the best one. So, shouts out to 50 for that.
Hey, that's what's up. You know, I'm always here for the 50 Cent love because you know GG unit for the rest of my life. But
He was a big 50 Cent fan when we were in high school.
yeah, I had just to make myself sound old and dated. On my MySpace page, I had 50 Cent as my number one friend, as well as 50 Cent backgrounds on my Black Planet page for the people who are really old to know what that is.
We are in our 40s, so we're already old. No,
I'm definitely
can't
not in
fight.
my 40s, but
We're there, bro. We're there.
you're there. Apparently, I'm not. I'm cool being in my mid 30s, literally 35. Which is funny because I was talking to my mom the other day and I kept telling her I was 36. And she was like, "No, you're not." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, yeah, I'm 36. She's like, "No, you're 35." And I was like, "Huh?" And we had to go through this whole back and forward of how I'm 35, which it was, of course, a very short conversation because she knows how old she is and she knows how old she was when she had me. So I couldn't really argue it.
But really, just think about that. It just sounds so terrible. I'd much rather be 36 because it sounds better. 34 sounds like trash. Oh,
30.
how old are you? Hey, I'm 34. Sounds terrible.
Oh my
Hey, how old are
gosh.
you? I'm 35. Sounds terrible. Hey, I'm
Well,
36. Sounds cool as fuck. So, I'm
36
either going to be
Mafia.
36 or 40.
Okay, well, 36
36
before.
Mafia, yeah, one of the best.
Your audio cut out. I'm not sure what you did. You probably made the microphone come out the mic.
My controller just dozed
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, if you want to, if you hold the PlayStation button down to make the. Here, I have to do it. If you hold the PlayStation button down and go where it says like the quick menu, do you see where it says sounds and devices?
Yeah.
Go
One now.
over. Go over on that screen. Scroll down. Like how you would normally turn the remote off. But if you see where it says set time until controller turns off, just put it on do not turn off.
Oh yeah, because you got mine set for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Hold on, I got something even better. I have a plug that charges it. Oh yeah, we're in the business. All right. Are we still here?
Yes, you are still here.
Okay. All right.
But but yeah. Like I said, Raising Kane. 50 Cent had a posted today about Michael K. Williams again. Rest in peace to
Yeah,
Omar.
rest in peace, Michael K. Williams. I agree
Uh
with that.
he
I'm on both sides. I mean, the stuff 50 do, it just doesn't bother me.
No, it
Especially,
doesn't because I expect it.
yeah, it doesn't bother me because I expect it. And everybody saying he's promoting the show and stuff like that, and it's a sad reality and stuff like that. But we know what drugs we put in our bodies.
uh
Fentanyl is real. If
it
you're doing these
is.
hard drugs, no, people trying to get their money at the same time. You know what
Did
you're
you know
stepping in
people
about.
are actually starting to put fentanyl on weed now?
Somebody gonna
Not
die a horrible death.
yeah, I'm about to say yeah, there have been people now apparently putting fentanyl in weed. So for all my smokers out there, please be careful. If you look it
Anybody
up,
who you would
oh,
have to have a very expensive dealer. If you wasted fentanyl on weed, he is got okay. Very possible, but
well,
Lord
the
have
thing
mercy.
is,
God
the
Almighty,
people that's putting
Lord.
fentanyl on weed apparently they're trying to boost up the Reggie or some shit. I like I said from what I've been told, I heard like the great weed of course doesn't, but I heard like if you getting some old bummy trash, like they're throwing fentanyl on it to give you the extra boost, and
Do
then that's
you
how
know how
they
much
trying.
that would cost? That is such a waste, Lord.
I'm
People just
sure
stay
it
away.
is.
People stay away from drugs. Just don't do
Um,
them. Just do not do them. Oh,
I will add. I will put it in the description of this podcast. There is a number that you can actually call to get free tests to test your drugs, if you will, for fentanyl. Because I know that's a big thing right now. So I would definitely put that in the description. So if you want to get free tests to check your stuff, just be careful what you put in your body. Like I said, long story
yes.
short, just be careful because people is wilding nowadays. I mean, I know sometimes it's anything for $1, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man, don't kill yourself for for over something that you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like fentanyl is a very serious drug because it doesn't even take a lot. That's the fucked up part about it. Like it takes an amount that's smaller than a penny that can possibly cause you to overdose. So not to be a little hey, not to be a dare survey dare person because I think dare stands for drugs are really exciting, but we're not gonna talk about that. Which I should put that on a t-shirt. But yeah,
If you
people
do drugs, party on. Just be careful, people.
just be careful at the end of the day.
And know what you're doing. There's a show
Absolutely.
also talking about shows. A show I'm looking forward to, but I probably won't watch it till all the episodes are there. It's gonna be called a show called Dope Sick with Batman is the star of the show. So
Bat
I'm really
which Batman?
Batman, like the original, like Batman.
Not Adam West. You mean like Michael Keaton
Yeah,
or?
well, wow, okay, we're okay. We're 40. We're not born in '63.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a Batman fan, as you
Wow,
know.
I
So
know.
I
When
know
you, I
all the
mean, when you
Batman.
say Adam West, we're talking about at least 63 to 66.
Well, I
We're not.
mean, rest in peace, Adam West.
Yes,
He has also passed away, but still.
yes. We're not talking about that Batman. We're not that old. I said I was in my 40s, so we're gonna talk about '89 when Michael Keaton, who is Batman,
Hey,
he's Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman.
I got you. I got you.
And he was multiplied. His multiplicity.
Multiplicity, yes, which was a
Yeah, so he
very
had like
funny
three or four.
movie.
There were like three or four of them. That's how you know how special Batman is. Because if he wasn't Batman, he could have not done that.
No,
But
only Batman.
Batman has a show coming out called Dope Sick, coming out in October. Rosario Dawson is also on there. She's beautiful. Don't get sidetracked. Okay, don't get sidetracked.
No, go for it.
No
Talk
sidetraction. But
away.
yeah, but the show is. I mean, I was gonna start talking about Rosario Dawson, but we're not gonna do that. He got game and stuff like that. Great scenes.
Great
But
movie.
what we're gonna talk, yeah, very great, very great. Don't agree with nobody being named Jesus. If you're not Mexican, your name should not be Jesus because you're not Jesus. That's my opinion.
Make can you check your headphone? You got like a little bit of feedback popping in my ear. I don't know if it's just the cord or whatever, but it sounds fine now. I don't know. Maybe you were moving. I don't know, but it just had some
No, my
feedback in the back.
cord. Now the way my cord was moving.
Okay. But
I think it starts. It shows how Oxycontin started and how it wasn't posed. The doctor was very against it, which is Michael Keaton. He's very against it. He doesn't want to do it, but it wasn't supposed to be anything that got people addicted. This is the beginning of Oxycontin, how it started, how the pill started, and how it was, and it wasn't supposed to be addictive. But what you got to know what everything is and what life revolves around is money and
addiction.
yeah. So it's going to be a really good show. It's the only thing I say. It's a really good show. I think everybody should check it out. It'll be out in October. Just speaking on shows and the subject matters that we already own. And Batman.
And Batman. But that's what's up. That's what's up. So let's talk about music. If you have any other TV slash shows, like I said, I haven't really watched TV lately because now that like football is here and I just pretty much watch Netflix now. I don't really have to deal with watching TV as much as I used to. So music wise, have you been keeping up with Smack? I mean, I know there's a crowd of people out there who keep up with it. Only time I ever see it is when it comes up on actually we'll go from there to Versus, by the way, because Versus is pretty dope. But
You said keep it with Smack.
yeah, with the Smack, I know you used to watch like a lot of battle raps and stuff like
Oh, I
that.
still do. I'm an advocate battle rap fan. Probably one of the biggest battle rap fans there are. Tomorrow is a big event. Big event. Summer Madness. I will be tuning in on caffeine. Got a lot of big battles.
Who can you give us some name? Like I said, I'm not familiar with none of them. Like I said, unless they trending on
We got
Twitter, I
John
don't know.
John Dunn versus Sue Surf. Everybody we talk about that. We got
I didn't know who Sue Surf is.
this side note. Like I said, I noticed like if I had a podcast, it would be. I know I would have to talk about battle rap. I love battle rap. I know sometime through tonight, no matter what night it is, I'm gonna watch battle rap. That's where you hear real lyrics, real bars, and they are more talented. It's fucked up because they are more talented than any rapper you can name. Any rapper you can name or think of, your biggest
Let's
artists, battle
let's
rappers will be more talented than, and I'm gonna tell you why.
wait. Now you're saying any rapper?
Think of any rapper you can think of.
I
But
mean, ho.
and I'm not even gonna say Jay Z, even Jay Z and Tupac and them. Like I don't, they could, but you got to think about people who are actually battle rappers. If you actually could battle rap, which Jay Z came up battling, if you came from that era, then you could be put in there.
I was say because I'm just saying, man. I respect the bars that I've heard so far, but I mean,
It's okay. All right. Let me
Hove
tell
is a
you.
different
Yeah.
level.
And let me tell you what's bigger than bars. You have to rap for 2 to 3 minutes. Three
Okay,
rounds. 3 rounds. And you
it's
have to
Hove.
remember no. I'm talking about like just think about how much talent it takes to do this.
Okay.
You have excuse me. You have to rap for 2 to 3 rounds. You have 1 round battles sometimes, like one offs and stuff like that. But you got to think about this: it's 3 rounds. You have to remember every bar, every line, every word to make it through clear. You have to remember everything. Everything you spitting. When we was younger watching Lux vs. Mook, you gotta think, bro, they did not fuck up. They not stumbling, they not missing, and they are rapping for these niggas was going like 15, 20 minutes around.
Yeah. I mean, we used to
And
listen
you
to Hot 97
they're
freestyles. That
not
was
free. They're not free. Everything they saying is hitting. They're not forgetting balls. It's different than going in there just punching. Oh, I saw the 100 this. Oh, hold on. Let me get back. Let me get back. They are like going through it. So I feel like battle rappers are the most underrated rappers in the world and so talented that they don't get enough respect. Long story short, that they definitely should get.
okay. Like I said, I am familiar with battle rappers, but I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the most listened to battle rapper person. That's what I said. Usually, any music that is new to me that I don't hear from like the popular page, if you will, of YouTube, you usually put me on because I mean, there's a go yayo. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have never known who
Yeah.
he was until I was hanging around
Damn it,
you. So,
man.
damn it,
Damn it,
man.
man. Damn it, man.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, this is just a big week in battle rap just because it's Summer Madness. Summer Madness tomorrow. So many battles. Calico Geechee, Chess
is
Easy's block captain. It's so many big battles tomorrow. So it's a big tomorrow's a big day. It's
now
gonna be
you said it's
rough.
summer. Now is this a tournament style situation or is this
No,
a?
it's one of the biggest battles. We're like on Summer Madness. I forgot what number we on. We on like Summer Madness is one of the biggest battles in URL slash Smack because we older niggas like
Oh, is it not Smack no
URL.
more?
No, it's URL more. It's
Oh, see,
URL
that's
now.
you
Yeah,
tell
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
out the
Yes,
loop.
yeah, yeah. It's been a minute since it's been it.
Damn, my
But
bad.
yeah. But my fatal, my the fatal of the whole thing is just it's so many damn leagues now. It's a lot different. Like I said, battle rap done came a whole lot of ways. Like
Is there a
real up.
particular battle that you're looking forward to, or is it just kind of a I'm just here for it all situation?
Hey, I'm here. See everybody. You got to think. If you from my age bracket, you might. It's not gonna be the battle you want to see, but you got to think. Just you would think you would never see this, or you waited so long to see this. You got Murder Mook versus Reed Dollars. That's huge. Yeah, whoever thought you would see that? So that's a big battle.
So it's so because I know who Murder Mook is. I know who like I said, I know some of the names like Sue Surf and stuff like that. So is this like I guess in this case the Murder Mook battle is gonna be like kind of like a legend versus legend situation.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember us being in
I mean,
Canterbury watching the computers and
bruh,
watch like
I have
these niggas like
bruh.
I mean
We used to
like
have
four or
dial up,
five years
okay?
older than us?
We used to have dial up. All right, it's a lot of things
Yeah,
I done forgot since the
but
dial up
but
days.
that yeah, them like them yeah, them two legends going at each other, man. Them two
That's
legends
what's
going
up.
at each other. That's a big deal. It's a lot of shit. Like it's gonna be a lot of good battles. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking
That's what's
forward to
up.
it.
That's
I
what's
have to
up.
take a pause moment because I know I will step away from the
All right.
thing. I need you to carry us.
All right, not a problem. So when he returns, uh there's a couple things I did want to talk about. Uh like I said, with his birthday being here, like I said, I know we're gonna probably do something special for tomorrow. So I know this probably, like I said, this is just the first episode. Sorry for him burping ridiculously because he drinks beer and burp. That's his thing. But hey, just kind of laugh at it. If not, just thumbs it up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of times I might probably end up doing this kind of by myself. I have a lot more topics. This one's just kind of a let's just fill it out. Let's just talk. Like I said, if you guys enjoy him and his, I guess his, as he says, thought provoking slash hot takes, if you will, by all means, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys come back. Also, if you are watching this on my channel and you're just enjoying me, or you know what I'm saying, you want to hear more from me, I have a Let's Play channel. I play a lot of video games. I put them on the internet. It's kind of what I do. We can hear his sinking stuff in the background. It's funny. Like I said, this is just a raw thing. He wasn't even knowing I was going to do this tonight, so I just kind of wanted to. But I ain't kicked it with him for a minute. A lot of things been going on, but like I said, I'm gonna transition to something else that you guys may be interested in, like I said, in terms of sports. Like I said, just what's been going on. And then, of course, we're going to have conversations probably about relationships and everything since, we had this whole thing about his brother being married. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Like I said, hopefully you guys are enjoying it still. And,
All right, I'm back. Yes.
welcome back.
Yes.
As,
Let me tell
like,
you what comes with drinking beer, ladies and gentlemen. You use the bathroom. If you drink beer, it comes with it. So you use the bathroom and it comes with it. So,
sure.
yeah.
But but
I'm
yeah,
back.
like I was saying, guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're enjoying Macho Reef's hot takes, please leave something that he said in there that just kind of blew your mind because you didn't believe someone would probably said it in the middle of a podcast, let alone the very first episode of a podcast. So if you're enjoying it, like I said, once again, thank you so much, G. Steven, for taking the time to even listen to us. But anyway, as I was saying, to transition into other topics, if you will. Have you been keeping up? Like, we'll talk about wrestling. Let's go back to wrestling. There's a lot of things been going on. A lot of people done switch shows. I haven't really talked to nobody about it. Just to get your opinion on. I don't know how much have you been keeping up with wrestling still, or you just kind of like. I mean, I know we
Very
both
much
like to
so.
highlight people because like I
Yeah,
ain't got time to be
well, I
watching the
like that.
shows. Yeah, but I don't have time to be watching full shows anymore.
Yeah, I go to sleep watching when now football's back on. Damn, I love football more than wrestling. I'm like,
Absolutely.
oh God, I can't believe I just said that out loud. But yeah, because it's just, I mean, usually I go to sleep watching wrestling Monday on the off seasons, but now we go to sleep watching Monday Night Football again. But I've been keeping up with it. A lot of
All
people
right.
changing around.
Do you want to start with WWE? Which, by the way, as a little side note, Jim
Let's go.
Cornette, greatest thing that's ever happened to YouTube and me listening to Jim Cornette talk about wrestling. It's the funniest shit in the world. If you don't know who Jim Cornette is, it's probably because you're too young and I'm just really old, but I understand that. But Jim Cornette's he's a golden gem, if you will, when in terms of talking about wrestling on the internet. But like I said, so do you want to start with WWE or AEW? You give me your choice, and I'll give you thoughts, and you give me yours.
And this is gonna be bad. We're gonna go with the weakest out of them right now. We're gonna start with WWE.
Absolutely, so fucking weak. First and foremost, I wanted to say Monday Night Raw, so fucking terrible. I don't know what they can do to bounce back right now, but Monday Night Raw is absolute garbage. None of the storylines make sense. Everything just kind of they're just like, hey, let's just do this week, and then we'll forget about it next week. But I like I said, with the pay per view coming up, Extreme Rules is this weekend, I believe. Pretty sure it's this weekend. It's either there or is it next weekend. I like I said, I will do predictions and stuff like that because also, if you guys, I didn't know if you noticed, there's a way that you can actually gamble. I believe, and place bets on who you think is going to win what matches. I think you do the full card. You just can't do an individual match, of course. I and my brother Macho will, he if he wants to continue doing this with me, like I said, I will make sure that I will give you, or we will give you, if you will, our thoughts on who's going to win the match. You place a bet on it, you win some money. Hey, give us a like. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, I could ask for a cut of the money, but yeah, um, yeah.
Shout out to Bag.
Short. We'll start with the Monday night things going on right now. We'll start with Raw because I think SmackDown is great. SmackDown is going into a good direction. They're very consistent with their storylines, so I'm not gonna harp too hard on SmackDown versus Raw. But I'll start with Raw first. Shout out to Big E. Big E's is finally a champion. I like the fact he's a champion, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of tired of Big E's gimmick with the New Day. Not that he should turn on them, but just his. I remember when he was Big E Langston, and that was a whole different person. And I mean, I'm not saying he should go back because clearly it's working, but it could be so much. He should be a dominating force. And this happy-go-lucky Keith Lee, who is just excommunicated at this point, um, attitude is just it's kind of wearing on me. It's not what I wanted it to be. I kind of wanted Big E to be a dominant champion. Because I mean, do I think he's going to win his match this week? Even if he has a match, I don't even know if he has one. That's the wild part. I'm assuming he's going to face Lash again. But it's just easy as he wanted. I expect him to win, but I would rather see Lashley win it again at this point. Charlotte versus Alexa. Now without Bray Wyatt, it's like, can we do something different with Alexa? But at the same time, if you want to run with it still, because I was hoping Lily was going to be like a real person at some point, which I guess that's not going to happen because, she now has the Undertaker vibe, if you will, in terms of, oh, I'm the mystic character, if you want to go with that approach. And it's like, all right, I guess. And I don't really see her beating Charlotte, but I could also see them getting tired of Charlotte just having the belt because they take it off of her every other week and then give it right back to her. So in my mind, they shouldn't take the belt off of her. The tag champs, RK Bro, is the greatest, stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm a big fan of Randy Orton. I know you are as well. And him and Matt Riddle, what's that?
Favorite wrestler.
Yeah, but him and Matt Riddle, it's like, come on, man.
The
Like,
greatest thing ever. It's what you
what,
do
the
with a guy when. I
RK
mean,
Bro?
it's what you do with a guy when he's 41 and he's Randy Orton. It makes
You just
sense.
you just let him do things, or you just put him in situations now just to let
I
him do it.
mean, Matt Riddle is one of the hottest things. Is like what the fans love. You put him with Randy Orton, who has the best finishing move to the people. It kind of just works together. Um, I think just throwing him in a Big E thing like that. All right, let's talk about the real subject with everything. Let me
All right,
say this. Let's just say what it really is with WWE.
okay,
WWE, us as fans, you have done us so wrong.
terrible.
WWE just puts out product because they know no matter what, we are still gonna keep watching. Us as fans have never stopped watching. With all the bullshit you have put out, all the terrible stuff you have done, the way you have ruined stars' careers, we never stop watching.
Very true.
But I want you to know your time. Trust me, bringing Brock back with the ponytail was the best thing you could have done. Putting the title on Big E doesn't change things because, like you said, what really needs to happen with Big E, he has to be Big E. I think he should be Big E Langston when he's in the ring. Be Big E Langston when you're in the ring. Dominant. Stop playing around. Ain't no jokes and stuff like that. You had to put the title on him. You're forced to do stuff because Fox is on your ass because you are fucking up because you have competition now. Stop playing with it.
Hmm.
Stop putting just anything on TV. Stop doing the fans like that. Just the
Absolutely,
honest take of WWE, and that's really high, and it irritates the hell out of me, as you can see, because it's something I'm very passionate about. I love wrestling. I
absolutely.
love I love sports and stuff too, but I love sports more than I love wrestling. It sounds like I'm more passionate about wrestling than sports, but it just irritates me that WWE has done this to us for so many years. Really, since 2000, 2001, once they took WCW, because you knew you didn't have any competition. You put us out so much bullshit. And just like, we're going to keep watching. We're going to keep watching. And we keep watching. We don't
Yeah.
have to do that anymore. We can tune you out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Brock Lesnar coming back. Roman Reigns, it took you forever to do that with Roman Reigns. You should have been there. I loved it. People are talking like it's not getting ratings and all that. I love Roman Reigns and that character. It's the best thing you should have done. But with WWE, with everything, you are way too late.
But I
That's
will.
my take on everything.
Well, I will say this too. They really dropped. I mean, I understand why Brock Lesnar is on SmackDown, but they dropped the ball with that. You could have had Paul Heyman on both shows and let Brock have the title on Raw, and then we could have had that whole champion versus champion pay per view come around, where then all of a sudden you didn't have
Never
the.
had I think. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that is genius. Keep going. That is genius.
Yes,
I never even thought of that. That is so fucking
I
genius.
I was like, you know what? We should put Paul Heyman in this awkward situation, not because Brock Lesnar's on SmackDown, but because he's the champion of Raw and Roman is the champion of SmackDown,
And
which
you
would have
got
led to
traveling conflicts
he.
and
Now, granted, I mean, I'm sure that
WWE,
bag,
here are your writers. You are fucking right. Here are your writers right here. It kills me. They will
like
never hire two niggas, but
it,
that's really the problem right now.
they
Please,
really
somebody
dropped the
tell them
ball.
this. Somebody please send them this podcast and just
Like I
explain
said,
it, because this is really
the
your problem right now.
the
Really.
only shitty part about this conversation is the fact that I've had this conversation before, and then of course Cornette said the same thing. So I'm like, oh great, and everyone's gonna think I just copied Cornette, but I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would get my homeboy Alex on. He could tell you I said this a long time ago. But Brock Lesnar should have been on Raw. We could have had that whole awkward situation between Roman and Brock with Paul Heyman in the middle between two different shows, so that way we wouldn't have to get them on the same show, and it'd just be like, okay, well, because honestly, I feel like Roman Reigns is gonna beat Brock Lesnar, and it's gonna be like, all right, well, all right, I guess he passed another legend because you know he already beat John Cena. So it's like, who's the next person gonna be after that? Because Finn Balor, I got some bad news for you. You're not beating Roman Reigns.
Why is
There's
Finn Balor? Why y'all doing this to Finn? Why keep him on NXT? Stop doing like
because
no. The
because
man,
because the
he's
demon
really
is a
almost
fun,
40 for real. Stop.
because the demon is a fun character. That's why. That's exactly why. The demon is a fun
Demon's
character.
never beaten. He's never beaten anybody. Nobody.
On a main show, no, he is not. He's only done it
No.
on NXT. But he has great interests, and I love his interests when he's on
Yeah,
NXT.
yeah. I like him
That's
too.
about it.
Patrick Ewing. I like him too. Yeah.
Hey,
So does Carl Malone. So does John Stockton.
oh my
They're not
gosh.
producing anything. I'm not feeling it. Like we gotta hold it. We gotta hold them accountable, bro. We have
I
to.
mean,
You know,
absolutely.
we have to.
They should be held
Gotta stop
accountable.
dropping the ball. NXT is about to start sucking. Why is Big
Yeah.
Man 70 trying to take over? Like what's going?
I,
Somebody please
Speaking
hold them
speak,
accountable.
speaking of Cornette said that when Vince McMahon announced he was taking over NXT, that's what caused Triple H's heart attack, and I was just like, holy shit, like, it's fucked up. But I also be like, yeah, I can see that because why is
Yeah,
Vince fucking up the one good show between his three
Cornette rough.
shows? Like
Everybody
he's
Cornette rough.
yeah,
He's
Cornette's
rough.
rough as hell. I enjoy Cornette, but as far as SmackDown goes. SmackDown is good. I enjoy SmackDown. Like I said, they're very consistent, and that's what I like about them compared to Raw. On Raw, you never know what you're gonna get. I don't understand why they. It's just like, hey, let's just get 10 pieces of paper, and we're gonna write 10 different shows, and we're just gonna throw it in the air. Whichever one we grab first is the one we're gonna go with, even if it has no relation to none of the stories we had from the previous week. But they do it anyway, and it's like, all right, well, you guys suck. Yeah, the Raw writers are the absolute most trash writers of any show. I hope they don't. Well, they're already in the process of fucking up NXT, but it is what it is at this point. But yeah, so well, you know, enough of WWE. Like I said, WWE, they're about to rest in peace because AEW. For all the gimmicky and you know kind of goofy shit they try to pull off with the Elite instead of being the Bullet Club, which I'm sure there's some type of copyright infringement ordeal going on because they're not called the Bullet Club, so they're just gonna stick with the Elite. Which hey, I mean that's the name you got on your YouTube channel. That's the name you should go with anyway. AEW is so fucking good because you know what? They're not superstars on AEW. They're professional wrestlers, and because they're professional wrestlers, they give you professional wrestling matches. from the YouTube shows, because I mean, I'm not even like, I still kind of fast forward through some of the matches. Like, some matches I do watch on the YouTube. You know, when they put like 3 shows on YouTube, I think now
Yeah.
2 shows. Either way, I usually you know, I can kind of predict who's gonna win what match, but like, I also can still enjoy those matches because they're actually giving them time. I mean, they're not like WWE, who gives like the women like a 2-minute match and it's a waste of fucking time. Where on AEW, it's like, oh, well, if we can't put them on Wednesday or Friday, guess what? Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna give them a 10-minute to 20-minute, 15-minute match on the YouTube page, and everyone's going to enjoy it because it's good wrestling. Like, they're just good. And the fact that all the good talent that is from WWE that was being wasted is now going over, which I'm ready for Bray Wyatt to show up. I feel like he's going to show up very soon. I don't know what his
Yeah.
character's going to be, but I feel like if he has the creative behind him the way he did in WWE, which I mean, I'm assuming is going to be better because there's so much creative freedom on AEW. At this point, Bray Wyatt, whatever his name's going to be, could be Wyndham. I hope it's not Wyndham. That would be a terrible wrestler name. No offense, but whatever his name is going to be, he's going to be amazing. He's going to be amazing, and it's going to be great to watch, and he's going to develop great, just the same way Aleister Black has. Or whatever. I ain't got time to be thinking about his name, but you know what I'm talking about.
McCallum.
Yeah, Malachi Black. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. The way Malachi Black's character is going around destroying the Rhodes family factory or whatever they want to be called. Which, by the way, Cody Rhodes, become a heel. I'm sorry. I watched you when you left WWE, and when you were that heel, when you were going into the indie in Bullet Club / guy, you were amazing. The fans boo you anyway. You might as well just accept it. You got a tattoo on your neck. It's ridiculous. I don't know why you did it. It was the worst tattoo I've ever seen on somebody's neck. You would have been better off with the Trina lips on your neck, and that's not even your old lady. But hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. Who am I? I don't even have a tattoo. I can't judge. But yeah, AEW is such a superior show, man. It's such a superior show. And it doesn't help the fact that their YouTube shows are almost better than the full production shows on WWE. Like, they give them that much. I mean, there's storylines within the YouTube shows. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Big Swole, but Big Swole had a whole storyline on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're keeping it consistent. I don't know if that's Tony Khan's doing or that's, the hierarchy, if you will, that's bringing it to
Pretty
him.
talented couple is what I call
But
it. It's a pretty
but they
talented couple. That's
yes,
a pretty talented couple. That's what I call
they're
it.
doing great things. The only thing that I can say that I can completely say that's wrong with AEW is the fact that, like, I wish Billy Gunn's body could switch with Chris Jericho's.
Cedric Alexander was on there with Big Swole. They're like, this is a talented, like,
Well,
talented.
AEW said they're not gonna do intergender matches, which I don't blame them. Don't
I
do it.
know, but just imagine, like, they could help each other out, just carry, like, just walk to the ring, like, I don't know. There's
Cedric
just
would be
different stuff you can do.
Cedric
he's not
is worth watching. So it's like, it
Yes.
sucks. Him. Oh, and by the way, Ricochet, when that contract goes up, go ahead and go to AEW. Kevin Owens, become Kevin Steen. Go to AEW.
That's happening in January. I mean, with a
Like-
contract up in January, we'll see you next year around WrestleMania in AEW. That's what they're
Like-
I'm dead.
It's so funny how
AEW gonna have all the talent. It's getting to the point like it's
and-
Dream Match Central. That's something I can say about
Yes.
AEW. It's Dream
Yes.
Match Central.
yes.
Yeah, it's like it's a video game. You
The-
can, it's like playing a video game. Where you used to pick people that you could not like.
It's like when you can have all the creative wrestlers on on SmackDown versus on Raw, and then you can actually have those matches now on AEW. Like, it's fucking fantastic. AEW, just keep doing your thing. I don't even know where to critique them at because they're doing so many good things. And the only thing I don't like is the fact they're gonna be on TBS because it just sounds weird to say I'm gonna watch wrestling on TBS instead of TNT.
I mean, does it sound as weird as having saying, "Oh, I'm the TBS champion"? The title they're thinking about proposing, saying I'm the TBS champion. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
see, that just
Say that out
sounds.
loud. I'm the TBS champion. Say that.
I'm the tuberculosis
sounds-
champion. That's what it sounds like to me.
It sounds like you have an STD. It sounds horrible. I'm not a
It
fan.
does.
I
It
just don't
does.
like it. I'm the
May,
TBS shit. That doesn't.
maybe they'll come up with a. Maybe they'll just call it the TV title. I don't know. They got to come up with something because
But it'll be the
TBS.
TBS TV. Like it's gonna have
Don't know.
TBS in
Just
it.
this.
I'm
Please
telling you,
don't.
bro. That's what they're
If that
planning on
if
doing.
if that belt says TBS on it, I'm gonna be like, I hope nobody ever wins it. Like
Yeah, man. It's like you gotta. I guess when you have all that talent, you gotta fuck up somewhere. So I mean,
I
shit,
mean,
you gotta keep the networks happy. That's who making
you do,
everything flow. So
you
I
do.
mean, it is what it
Oh,
is.
and one more thing before we get off of wrestling, like I said, because I know we pretty much just said fuck WWE, watch AEW if you want to watch good wrestling.
Yes. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I mean,
There's one
whatever
last
fan
thing
you
I
are.
just want to say. I'm sorry. There's one last thing I just want to say. Thank you AEW for bringing back CM Punk. I have never been so happier in my life than to see CM Punk wrestling again. The promos, fantastic. Chef's kiss, if you will. I I am just glad CM Punk is back in wrestling and he actually looks like he's having fun and everyone's getting ice cream bars. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I will never. I mean, my ringtone, and you know this for like the last, I don't even know how many years now. It's been Cult of Personality. I don't know how long it's been my ringtone, but it's been my ringtone for the longest. I love it. Just never stop. Just keep going. And by the way, oh wait, and if we're not gonna talk about CM Punk because you guys don't like CM Punk, we can talk about the other best wrestler on there, and her name is Britt Baker, DMD. I love Britt Baker. She's great. She is so great. Never become a face. Be a heel for the rest of your life because she can do it better than anybody I've ever seen do it before. She's up there with Becky Lynch in terms of it doesn't matter what my character is going to be. I'm going to be great still. I think everyone's
They
going to
got
cheer
something in
me.
common too. Your man there, you lit. I'm telling you, your man
Hey,
being there
hey,
has
hashtag
nothing
BTB,
to
big
say.
time bets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah. When you
which
put the
she's,
big in front, I respect it. Big Becky,
hey,
I respect it.
hey,
Go ahead. Everybody's influenced by the culture. Let's just say that. Let's definitely say
hey,
it. Let's just say
hey,
that.
absolutely. Like I
And
said,
that's
I am enjoying AEW. They have been such a breath of fresh air. When people thought it was just gonna kind of be a little, flippy
yeah.
doodah type of
I
show,
did
and
too. I
instead it
thought
turned
shit.
into,
Yeah,
and
I ain't think it was gonna be a flippy floppy show. I was just wanting niggas to survive. I was happy, but I felt like they had the bread to pay like certain wrestlers they did. Like y'all got some bread. Let's see what happens. Did I
now
know that WWE was gonna give you the chance to take over like this? They gave you all their best
they really
wrestlers.
did.
God, you gotta love WWE. Like
Like they
it's no young people in the building. There's no young people in the building.
And I
There's not
think that's what
one
does it.
young voice. Really think about that. I'm sorry to get back on the WWE subject,
Oh
but
no,
there's no
keep your
the
kids.
youngest voice. The youngest voice in the building is Triple H. He's 52. He's the youngest voice in the building. No, excuse me. No, Stephanie. Stephanie's the youngest voice in the building. She's 45.
But the point
She's
is,
not a professional wrestler. She's not. I know
the
she
point
has a
is
woman
though,
title. She's not a professional wrestler.
the point is, keep your kids away from AEW, please. I don't want your kids in the front row. I don't want them. I mean, screw the yes chance because Brian Danielson. I will give him his proper name because he's that good. Because did you see the Kenny Omega Brian Danielson match? Please tell me you watched it. The
No,
highlights. I
I
know
didn't
you
watch
did.
it. I just saw it as a time limit draw.
Oh my God!
No, I'm
Whenever
still AEW. Like I keep up with information. I watch highlights. I don't keep up with it as much because the thing with
oh,
AEW is I know it's still more like how you talk about Bray Wyatt. I'm still waiting on more people to come there. I'm really
see
like waiting on AEW for.
now
I'm
that's the
waiting. Only person I ain't waiting to get there. I'm really like you said. You bought up. Damn, you didn't bought up everybody. I thought like once Kevin Owens get there, I will be Kevin Steen. Then it'll be once I see him cutting the kind of promos he was cutting with the Bucks, and that's what I'm waiting on. I know this is around like March or something like that because I know you still got Bray Wyatt coming there. Fucking where the fuck is
don't say
Dar?
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, where's he
I knew
at?
you was.
I'm not waiting on him to get there. I'm only waiting on Kevin Steen to get there, and I'm waiting on Bray to get there because he's gonna have to have some cool name, and
Oh
you
yeah.
already kind of did the Bray Wyatt thing. You could kind of revert back to the
I
character from the what was the movie, the Cab, the Taxi, the Robert De Niro movie, whatever
yes.
it is.
Taxi
But they've
driver.
already they've already done that in WWE, so you can't really go back to that. So it's where
I
where are you gonna go? Same shit you was talking about. Where are you gonna go with it? So I'm looking forward to it.
Because here's the thing, because like I said, you said you don't watch a lot of it. I like literally when wrestling goes off, I give it like
Highlights and
10 minutes and I watch all the
highlights.
highlights.
Yeah,
I
so
watch.
I watched all the highlights. I watched ups and down from What Culture, and I watched all the highlights.
No,
Like
I don't say yeah. That's how I
yeah,
do.
that's
I
I
don't
do
say
it like all the
whoever like Fong Hang Shi is, who
yeah,
posted the
like that's how
highlights
I
like
do it.
20 minutes after. I'm all about it. So, um, I think Braun Strowman, because he said he's waiting for Bray Wyatt. I'm not sure if he's going to come with Bray Wyatt, but I feel like Bray, who says there's another character, he said his final form hasn't been revealed. So that makes me intrigued to think, well, you can't be the Fiend, you can't be Bray Wyatt. So is there a hybrid of the two that you're going to become? Because that's the only what other final form is it for him? You know what I mean at this point.
Yeah,
But
what character is left? So yeah, you
yeah,
really are. That's what I'm saying. You really are straight because you got to think. You done been Mr. Rogers. You got to think about that. Don't forget that. You've been
yeah.
Mr. Rogers. You've been the goofy dude. You've been the super sadistic dude. You've been the dude in between when you just break wide talking like all this shit, crazy shit. So what character is left?
All I
It's
know
damn
is
IRS. Did you check on your kid? Is he really crazy? No wonder he got JoJo. He probably got mad game. Like, what fucking character is left, my
yeah.
nigga?
I'm gonna be
What
honest
do you
with you.
have
That
left?
that's why Bray Wyatt ain't wrestling so much because I swear every time Bray Wyatt disappeared for a little while, JoJo ended up pregnant, and I ain't mad at him, but
Not at all.
like
Shout out to the internet.
she stays pregnant every time I look up. She is having another baby. And I'm like, hey, I ain't
And
knocking you
I'm
for
not
it, Bray
mad at
Wyatt.
him. That club getting shot. Like, we ain't playing
Absolutely,
around. We Sean style.
absolutely.
I'm riding for my CEO. Like, no games being played.
So like I said, I am looking forward to seeing what Bray Wyatt is going to do, assuming he is going to go to AEW and not Impact, because nothing against Impact. I know they have good wrestling on there, but it's just not for me. I can't. I even when I watch ups
Oh,
and
I
downs
forgot.
from
Yeah,
it, I don't.
that is a show. That
I
is a
about to
show.
say exactly. Like I don't
No
even.
disrespect. Sorry.
No disrespect at all, but I don't even watch I don't even watch ups and downs of Impact because unless I see Kenny Omega on the screen, I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing here for me to see. Nothing against Christian Cage either for being the champion there, but I don't really care. I don't really give a shit. It's at this point it's AEW and Friends. If you want to put Impact and New Japan in there because they got that open door policy versus
Yeah.
WWE, and WWE is not looking good because all the people that are talented, like Lord forbid Keith Lee goes to freaking AEW, he'll be amazing. He'll be the greatest thing I've ever seen. He'll be one of the greatest things we've ever seen on there. It will be so great. I mean, there's people who like. Oh, and another little contract. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go back and forth, but another contract that's coming up since we talk about Kevin Steen. Johnny Wrestling's contract is coming up, and I'm
December.
curious to see what Johnny Wrestling's gonna do because him and Ciampa, great tag team, great. He could stay in if he never goes to the main roster. They did him a favor because they screwed Adam Cole over trying to make him the manager of freaking Keith Lee, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I would enjoy Johnny Wrestling if he decides to go to AEW. But I don't know because Candice is gonna be there, and I feel like as long as him and his old lady together, he gonna kind of just stick with it. But yeah, like I said, I just feel like just to go
Hey,
back
that
to the
is
whole
one that's really up in the air like that. With him, his contract coming up like that, and his old lady situation, that's something that's really definitely in the air.
yeah. I mean, there. Congratulations to the Garganos. I don't know if that's their real last names, but the Garganos because they are having a boy. Yeah, they are having a boy. Um, But like I said, I been a diehard wrestling fan. I keep up with it religiously. Like I said, I literally go to bed watching the highlights, and when I'm at work, I listen to ups and downs because Simon is phenomenal. I love Simon. Shout out to ups and downs. Shout out to Adam Clearly. Shout out to all the people over there, ups and downs. Y'all doing a wonderful thing. Please keep it going. Don't ever stop. Um, but yeah, I like I said, as far as wrestling goes, it's so wild. Like I said, as long as AEW doesn't pull a WCW card where they just try to get everybody that leaves WWE, they'll be fine. But I feel like the thing I like about Tony Khan is the fact that he really loves wrestling. Like this is his thing. He's enjoyed it his whole life. He's like us, you know what I'm saying? Where he just wants to have great matches and a great show, and he has no problem. Well, financially, he has no problem financially getting the good talent, but he also, I feel like he has kind of an understanding on what not to do. And I hope he keeps that same mentality because I mean, free agents when they're watching AEW, I feel like they're like, "Yo, I should go to AEW." But I mean, there's only
Every
so many
time.
shows. There's only so many shows you can put on in a week that's going to facilitate all that talent. Because I mean, they don't have talent overload right now, but they do have talent overload if that makes sense. Like it's hard to sit there and be like, "Oh, Young Bucks and the Elite with Kenny Omega and all those guys, and then you got everybody." I mean, you know, it's like they want to they're pushing so many people that it's like, okay, are there going to be is there going to be a point where they got too many people because you don't want all the veterans from the other show to come over and take the place of the originals. Because CM Punk said it. He was like, you know, we're here to help and build, but also kick their asses. But I don't want it to be so many WWE people that it takes away from the fact that like Jungle Boy, great. Luchasaurus should be better, but good.
Yeah.
Um, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, the best friends. By the way, in the best friends group, they all can wrestle, but Chris Statlander is fucking amazing. She is so her coming back from that injury, she looks better. I mean, like my homeboy said, she is literally like the Bianca Belair of AEW in terms of just being a physical, dominantly strong woman. And it's crazy how good her matches are. Like I loved her match against Britt Baker. I didn't think she was gonna win because I don't know who like Britt Baker's up there where in terms of me how I feel about Roman Reigns where like there's so much heat with them right now. It's hard to find out who's gonna be the person to take the belt off of them, and they're kind of stuck until you can kind of really push somebody into that. Because I don't. I mean, I love Jade Cargill, but Jade's not taking the bet off of Britt Baker. Not in my opinion. She can. She has the physical capabilities of doing it, but I think she's also too green in order to do it. You know what I mean? So I am curious to know how that's going to play out with wrestling. I can hear all the vagina right now getting so dry. I'm so sorry.
What
Um,
the?
yeah, I'm
What?
just
What?
cause ladies ain't listening to this right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You macho reef, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm prime time. They
Where
don't want to
did
hear
that
about
come
wrestling.
from?
I've been drinking. Let me be. It's your first episode. It's my first episode. We gonna get it in. People ain't listening about wrestling. I'm trying to think. What else? Let's see. Um,
Wow. So okay, first episode is the pilot episode to see what catches the folks to see what
Sir,
your
wait, time
subject
out,
matter.
time out, time out, time out, time out. Before you even judge or say anything, you've been burping the whole episode. Don't judge me because what I said.
No, I'm not judging you. I'm saying I'm trying to get where you're coming from. I'm getting what you're doing. Different subjects to see what people gravitate to.
Absolutely, but like, there's not. I mean, I'm not saying
Oh
every
yeah.
female is not going to want to hear about us talk about. We can talk about wrestling for hours, and I don't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I put some out there for them as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it ain't gonna be this next segment because I wanted to talk about some sports related stuff. But hey, there's a lot of women
Yeah.
that love sports. But I want to
Yeah.
based on what I'm saying, I just want to transition out of wrestling. Like
Oh no,
that
yeah.
was a good,
Man, that's what I'm
good talk
saying.
about wrestling. Like I said,
I mean, that was for you, Brody. That was for you. Everybody loves to
absolutely,
talk wrestling with the kid. I mean, I ain't finna know
absolutely,
my shit, so I
absolutely,
understand. That
absolutely.
was for
Like I said,
you.
I can't do so much in music, but you know,
Yeah,
me and you, we can talk about sports and wrestling
yeah.
like
I'm
to the
a jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I'm
ah.
saying?
I,
Ain't no different. I ain't no different than what Floyd Mayweather said to Kenny Man. Oh, that's not good.
See,
That's not good. Oh, wait a
oh
second. I was
yeah,
getting dissed. But no, I can talk about a whole lot of different stuff. I'm very diverse myself. Whatever the subject is, I'm
well
pretty much
let's
down
jump
for it.
into a
So
little sports. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to talk about football these past couple of weeks. If y'all don't know,
wow, have we not talked about football not once yet, have we?
no, we have not. Look,
That
this
is
we have
fucking
been on
amazing.
for a whole hour right now, and sports has not come up.
Wow,
Which for us that's probably amazing. But
amazing.
so, like I said, but we also had to talk about the TV shows and everything. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of TV. I mean, don't worry. The next podcast that I do, like I said, hopefully Macho Reef will have time. He will do this with me as well. But I will watch Netflix because a lot of things on Netflix I watched, but I haven't talked about it. So it's just like, whatever. I ain't watched it in a while. Let me
I
get
watch
caught
a lot
back
of
up.
TV. Obviously,
So,
yeah, I'm real big on TV shows. Don't worry, I'm
so
gonna have my own TV show one day. I'm just gonna
absolutely,
say right
absolutely.
myself. But I
You
love
gonna
TV shows, so I'm a big judge of those. But that's it. Home economics again and Raising Canaan. Yeah, both of them check them out. If you got Crackle, check out the Oath. Like I could give you a lot of shows to watch. So
see. I
we
don't
could just
have
have we
none
can
of
have
these
one we
things.
can have a podcast where I can have people watching every show on there. Where maybe somebody will tell me like, hey, maybe we should promote these because there's a lot of good stuff out there to watch.
Uh,
I'm just getting back to some shit. George Lopez show. I just started watching it like because my
Wait,
brother
the
on my
George
brother put me on.
Lopez show, or he has a new show?
Yeah, I know it's old. You know, it's the old show. I just started watching it. That's pretty actually not that bad. Yeah.
Don't
George Lopez
copyright
show ain't that
us.
bad. Yeah, that's not that bad. Two Broke Girls. Actually not that bad.
Oh
I'm
wow,
infatuated with Kat Dennings, but that's a whole nother subject, so that might be why. That might actually be why. And
wow.
All of Us. I started watching All of Us again.
Is
That's an
that
old
wait?
TV show that used to come on UPN. It's a black TV show. All of Us Want That Badge. Wayne Moore and Lisa Ray. Lisa Neal Leffert. But Tony Rock was the main character on there, but that's another good show.
I will. You know what?
There's nothing wrong with going back and
One
watching
one
TV shows, but I'm a TV show enthusiast.
one day I will
Eastbound and
actually take.
Down.
Oh, wait a minute now. I can talk about that
All
because
the fixings. All the
I
fixings.
got all the seasons on DVD. That makes me old because I don't know if they got them on Blu-ray, but I have all the seasons. They're
All
amazing.
the fixings.
The fit
Yeah.
scenes. But yes,
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
yeah.
Eastbound and Down.
Oh yeah. And I love that chick 'cause she was on Mike and Molly too. She was always sexy to me for some reason.
But let's see a little sports talking in real quick, man. We ain't got to do basketball because basketball season doesn't start for another couple of weeks.
Yeah, basketball's gonna be crap this year. No one cares.
You don't, I do, but let's go ahead and talk about the NFL, man. Um,
Lit.
let's just talk about.
The first year that I'm actually like the NFL is actually more lit than the NBA. For some reason, like I'm looking for the NBA, but it's like I'm not looking forward to it because it's just so like
You sound
dramatic
like my
all
homeboy at work.
around.
He's just like, yo,
Like,
until the
cause
playoffs get here, it
niggas
doesn't
like
matter.
niggas get traded, yeah, and it don't matter to the playoffs. And please, can niggas get traded when they want to get traded? Let's stop drawing this out. Will somebody please get Ben Simmons? Well, please, somebody just get Ben Simmons and get the fuck out the way. Who cares? Can we get it out the
Excuse me.
way? Can y'all line the teams up so when we play in 2K, we can stay with our squad and stick with them and ain't got to worry about it like later. Like it's all
Okay,
that stuff.
all right. Wait.
That's
Time
all
out.
that
Time
stuff.
out. Time out. Because you
That's
saying a
all it
lot.
all be.
You saying a lot. Let
Tell
me
them why
get you.
you mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
Let me
Always a
get you
mad
started on this
rapper.
first. Since you, I mean, I was gonna go to football, but you brought up a name that I feel like we should discuss. Ben Simmons.
Trade his ass, please.
Ben
Just
Simmons.
I don't want to
Okay,
see
now,
that
now
nigga.
here now you saying let's trade Ben Simmons, but I want to know what are your top teams? Because we already heard Golden State because they just got fined for tampering, which is that's absolute bullshit. Golden State got fined, but where would you like to see? Where do you see Ben Simmons going? Where do you see Ben Simmons as a player? I mean, his that last playoff run really damaged, in my mind, a lot of things about Ben Simmons. I feel like Ben Simmons with not also want to be there. That's a great thing. He needs to get away. We've if you've really been watching basketball the way me and I'm sure Reef has, we've been saying for a long time, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, as great as they are on paper, they're not a good duo.
Duh.
They can't work together because unless Ben Simmons is gonna start pulling up from 30, it ain't gonna do him no good. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
Matt Barnes. You ain't got to be in the league to know the
Oh
game, man.
God, you and
All you
your
got to do
Matt
is watch the
Barnes. You know
shit.
what?
I've been watching
I
this
can't
shit,
even
yo.
say anything
Fuck
about you
Matt
and Matt.
Barnes.
I can't say nothing to you about you and Matt Barnes
Fuck
because
the golfer, too.
you know my beef with J.R. Smith. So anyway,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
but
I was
Ben
supposed to start
Simmons.
the podcast off with that, but yeah, fuck
Wow,
Matt Barnes. Anytime we
wow.
start basketball, it starts off with fuck Matt Barnes.
Oh
What
my
league did
gosh,
you play in? You were
we're
such a stud, Matt. You
I'm
don't even
never.
want to sex your ring because you had nothing to do with it.
Oh my gosh, if I
You
ever
were
go,
such a stud.
I know who's
If
not
I was
coming with me
six
on.
seven, I think I would have been pretty fucking decent myself.
Hey, Stephen A. Matt Barnes. Future reference. If you hear this
Yeah,
episode, if you want me to
man.
be on Up in Smoke, he doesn't have to come with me. He would. He might come with me, but he won't be on the show with me. But maybe y'all can talk this beef out and things will change. But until then, I
Yeah,
have no
man, like
problem
I
being
was
on Up in
trolling. Why would
Smoke.
I troll a black
Um,
quarterback? I would never troll a black quarterback.
look,
Never. I want us to be
wait. No,
successful.
we're not talking
I'm just trying to
about.
figure out why
Oh
is
my goodness.
Cam talking about Vester
Because
on
it's
there, trying to be cool. Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
you want to know
yeah,
why
yeah.
Cam talking about
Nigga, get
Vester?
back in the game.
You want to know why Cam talking about Vester?
No.
Cause he ain't on a team right now. He ain't got nothing to talk about but Vester.
Man,
Anyway,
get back in the league, man.
look,
Forget
look,
that. Like
look, look,
I
look,
didn't like it.
look,
But yeah,
look.
long story short, we talking about the
Okay,
NBA. Fuck Matt Barnes. We back on
let's.
point.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, back to your
Where
subject.
where would you where would you like to
Go
see Matt Barnes play? Where do you think he can go where he can actually use his talent to actually help a team? I mean, any team I see him going to right now is not going to be a contender. I'm going to be honest with you, unless he goes to the Warriors, and since that's out the door. Because, by the way, Warriors, I love Draymond. My brother will tell you I'm very high on Draymond. You should have traded
Man, I
Draymond
didn't trade it
for.
myself.
You
Yeah,
should have traded
I
Draymond for Ben Simmons because it's the same
yeah.
player.
I mean, why?
Like,
Who turned it down? Who turned
um,
it down?
no, the owner, I forgot his name. God, I forgot. I'm sorry for not knowing his name.
She shot down the idea of it or something. I've not seen it.
He said that Ben Simmons doesn't fit the plan for what the Warriors are going with because they're still in the win now and not win later mentality because
Nah, but we
the
win now with Ben.
I
We win now with
I
Ben.
I think Ben Simmons could help you win now. I would hate for you to
We
trade
win now.
Draymond,
I wouldn't
but
mind it. He's
I
31. It's
I understand
good.
why you would trade
Holla.
Draymond for him. But
We not gonna. I mean, the Sixers not gonna set that deal
but
anyway. Like
I don't
the
know. I don't know.
reality of the Ben Simmons is, I must like. All right, my fault for stepping up. But saying to answer your question is the best team for Ben Simmons to go to. I hate to agree with him. Like I'm not trying to take they take of it. It's not gonna happen. But we know the trade straight up. It needs to be Ben Simmons for Kyrie.
Well, they're not.
Not
Oh
gonna happen.
wow! Holy crap! Oh wait a minute! I am so sorry about that, guys. I actually lost my when you said it, my remote fell and the cord came out, so I didn't get anything you just said recently in the last like
No,
10
I just said,
seconds.
yeah, no, I was just acting like, whoa, because I couldn't hear you because everything went out.
My bad. um, yeah, if you're actually looking at the party screen, anytime you see like a red thing over my microphone, that means that I'm not plugged in. But yes, I will have to agree with you on that. Um, Ben Simmons, like I said, he didn't help, and Doc didn't help it either. Doc can say what he wants, but Doc didn't help it. Joel didn't help it, but Joel was being real.
No, but I mean, you thought it was gonna be easy to trade his ass, and you being
No,
emotional because you know how you lost the game. You got to think this after
but
games is a tough time anyway.
here's
But
the
they said the
problem.
truth. Them niggas won't camp and they didn't say no lies.
But
Ben Simmons,
here's the problem with
he
that
needs to
though.
be with shooters. I don't give a damn. Ben Simmons
He
never shoot as
yes,
long as you put
this
him
is
around
true.
shooters.
But here's the
Just put him
problem.
around shooters. You gotta stop making
You're
shit difficult than it
no
is.
no no no. Hear me out. The problem is who your GM is. Daryl Morey is not going to trade Ben Simmons and not get more than what he thinks he's trading. Daryl Morey need to suck it up because honestly, he should have made that Rockets trade. He could have got Harden if that was a real trade. He should have did the Harden trade. If he could have got Harden for Ben Simmons, that's what he should have done. That would have put them above Brooklyn with Kyrie and KD, It literally could have made them better because honestly, there's no one big man wise. I mean, we can say Joker, he was the MVP, but we know in all honesty, Joker don't want no problems with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is he's the most dominant big man in the league right now, and his body's not holding up. He's not. His body won't hold up. So you should have put that shooter with him, and it would have been James Harden. James Harden could have done his thing because James Harden also has no problem being the leader in assist. We know this. He should have pulled the trigger on that when he had the time, but he didn't. And now he's stuck in a situation where guess what? The more Ben Simmons talks about how much he's not gonna play, because he literally said, "I'm never wearing that jersey again," which I don't blame him to a certain degree. But with Ben Simmons doing all this, you're losing more and more because how long are you going to wait till the trade deadline? Because Ben Simmons said he's not going to play. So if he's not going to play, that just means you're going to lose value. And they can't afford, honestly, to lose value in the East because now all the spectators, which I mean, I ain't saying because LeBron went to the West, but everybody's saying now the East is the strong division. Or they're stronger, excuse me. And you call that what you want to call it.
Stronger than what the West.
That I'm just telling you look. I'm just telling you to the podcast I didn't heard. A couple podcasts been saying that the East is now becoming stronger than the West, and I ain't
teams because I think everybody's sleeping on the Heat.
No,
the Heat
hold on, I'm gonna whisper it. The reason that they're saying that is because LeBron is in the West. Remember how it's always the narrative that LeBron goes to the weakest conference? They like to play that bullshit. That's what this is all about. But I'm not gonna go about it because I'm not gonna talk about my LeBron thing right now. But I'm just saying, my man goes to the West. Now the West ain't the West ain't shit no more. The West been shit for the last 20 years of my life, but all of a sudden LeBron go there, the West ain't what it used to be. But so fuck it, it is what it is. I get it. The Spurs ain't what they used to be.
Are talented, but I just like
absolutely. But I put it to you like this though. I feel like I feel like had you made that trade, Ben Simmons, to Houston, I mean you had to build around him eventually because John Wall ain't gonna be able to do it. Russell Westbrook at that time wasn't gonna be able to do it. Whoever was there at the time. But the point is, the longer they hold this out, the less it's gonna be hard to trade because now you're going to give them up for pennies on the dollar instead of quarters on the dollar. You know what I mean? So Ben Simmons has positioned them where like they don't have a choice. All the teams Ben Simmons wants to go to is all of course in the West because he wants to go to in California. He wants to go. I think his top teams will Golden State, the Lakers, or the Clippers. Newsflash: Lakers ain't trading for you. The Clippers could do it, but I mean, are you gonna let go?
Give a Russ for him, I would in a heartbeat. I love Brody.
I mean,
I holler. What's the difference? We get more defense, but we get the same production.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
3-4, maybe less assists and rebounds. Not like a lot less points, but we got AD. AD earn your money. AD, why aren't you one of the best players in the league? Stop being so soft, nigga.
But
damn, you got married. Maybe a woman will change your life. Sometimes that does it for people. So hopefully you become tougher. But good gracious, nigga,
like I was saying,
30.
Ben Simmons said, Lakers, Clippers, Warriors.
Blue and
just hold, calm down. Let me finish the 10 teams. Clippers, Warriors, Lakers. I don't see the Lakers doing it. The Warriors have already said it's not going to happen. The Clippers could do it, but are they willing to let go of Paul George? Because you're going to have to at least give up Paul George. You ain't going to just... And if they're not willing to give up Paul George, because guess what? Kawhi, now that he hurt, we might not see him till All-Star Weekend. And
I don't think he playing.
But
England.
if he ain't really gonna play this year, then I mean,
not at all.
You know, I mean, honestly, if me personally, if you can keep De'Aaron Fox, send that nigga to the Kings. Send him to the Kings, and they can build around De'Aaron Fox, and they can build around Ben Simmons. It'll be a little rough. Because the thing is, if you do that, Ben Simmons can't be.
Who you giving to the Sixers for Ben Simmons?
Shit, nigga, all 10 other niggas on the team that's not named De'Aaron Fox.
Nah, probably
but
more than that.
but because
I don't know. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
but
It's
this is gonna be a very, like I said, if I can't catch you on another episode no time soon, when Ben Simmons does get traded, I will definitely make sure you are free that Friday night, like, or Saturday night. We're gonna have to get that one out because that's gonna be very very important.
yeah. I think it's gonna be a minute. You gotta think even John. It's hard for John Wall to get traded right now.
It is,
It's
but
just
John Wall make a lot of money. Shout out to John Wall though. I got that one picture of you. I always claim it's John Wall, but
I ain't never paid attention to you. Still like, damn. I guess I do, but I
if you
don't. I
if
just
you
think I
if
look
you
drunk.
if you look
Or
at
like
it,
I
the
was
picture's
missing my
so blurry.
photos.
Look, the thing is, the picture's so blurry. It could be John Wall. It could be you. You don't know. But like I
Yeah, I think
said,
I look cool at least.
hey, he's a Dougie. So like I said, I don't know what Ben Simmons is gonna do. This is supposed to be talking about the NFL. We done got on this whole Ben Simmons thing, but like I said, that's the only thing that's really popping in the NBA. Ain't nothing else to talk about right now. So um. Well, that and the fact that Zion hates David Griffin, so we ain't gonna talk about that just yet. We're gonna wait to see how the Pelicans do because we know Zion's going to New York. But that is what it is in that situation. Let's get back to NFL. Matter of fact, give me a brief second. I'm gonna grab me another beer. If you want to carry the podcast for me, you know what I'm saying. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get some NFL take, whatever you want to talk about, you want to plug something, please make sure to plug. And by the way, guys, if you're still listening to this point, thank you so much. Please leave a like if you're enjoying this. We will continuously try to get this to you at least uh, with me and Reef. We'll at least try to give it to you at least once a week. If we can't do it once a week, maybe once every other week. I might try to give you one every week. It just kind of depends on how things are going. Just make sure you hit a like. If you're really feeling it, leave a comment and also subscribe. So like I said, Reef, just hold the podcast down for a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me a beer and we'll keep this thing going.
All right. NFL matchups for this week. Let's talk about this. Who guys taking over unders? What is going on with those things? We got the Chargers Chiefs. Uh, Chargers might could be 1-2. It's not good. Cardinals Jaguars. Kyler Murray been balling this year. Bears Browns. Colts and the Titans. Saints and the Patriots. Oh, okay. Falcons Giants. Sleeper. Bengals Steelers. I hope the Bengals light up the Steelers. Ravens Lions. Let's go Lamar Jackson. Jets Broncos. What about Teddy B? Mr. Consistency, Mr. Hold It Down, Mr. I won't give you a starting job, but you can be my starting quarterback. You're not my
What?
franchise quarterback, but you're my starting quarterback. Teddy B holding it down for the Broncos.
Shout out to Teddy B.
How about the Raiders? Raiders,
The-
Dolphins, the Raiders. Let's go, Gruden. It only took 4 years, baby. We got 6 left. Don't worry. So let's go, Raiders. Derek Carr, keep praying. Bucks Rams. I'm hearing about that. I'm looking at all the games for this weekend.
I would say, are you looking at the games? All right, well, since you're looking at the games, you tell me the game because my phone's almost dead, so I can't pull them up. And we'll go ahead and predict the winners real quick, and we'll also talk about those following teams in those games. So
All right.
we ain't going to worry about Thursday night because Christian McCaffrey, you got injured and you screwed my fantasy team over, but I don't blame you, so it is what it is. So
All
let's
right, boom.
start.
Let's start. Game 1. Chargers Chiefs. Who you got?
I mean, you can't go against Patty McDaddy, but I love Justin Herbert. He's a great young quarterback.
Who
He's
knew
a
he was gonna be the monster? They talking about like he was gonna be the monster that he is. And
hey,
then
he
Tua supposed to be better than Justin Herbert. What they were saying? That's what they were saying, though,
hey,
right?
hey, not gonna be able to do it.
Mm.
Yeah, just Herbert. Yeah, that boy real. He back there. He doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if we're gonna have to go with the game, I'm putting my money on the line. I gotta go with Patty McDaddy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing against the Chargers, but who? If you're not putting your money on the Chiefs, I don't really know what to tell you in this situation.
Yeah, you
What
gotta
about
go
you?
with the Chiefs. You got to go with the Chiefs, and I know this just has nothing to do with them, but why not plug them? How about them Cowboys? How we kept the Chargers from not like eating our like team alive, putting a bunch of points against us to hold them to 17. Commend the Cowboys defense. Man, Quinn trying to bring stuff back around. Sorry if it turns into a Cowboy situation, but it'll happen a lot because I bleed
Absolutely,
Cowboy blood.
absolutely.
But yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. Obviously, I think, but it's gonna be a shootout. But I'm going with the Chiefs, and I mean, what can I say? I'm going with the Chiefs.
I
It's
mean,
definitely
it's the Chiefs, yeah.
all right. Next game up. We got the Cardinals Jaguars.
Hey man, Kyler Murray is a baller.
Kyler Murray is getting it done this year.
He is getting it done. I mean, look, honestly, you know how I am very favorable of the coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He got my boy Tim Tebow a national championship in the Heisman. He got Ohio State a title. But guess
Yeah,
what?
shit in the
I
past.
got some bad news for y'all. He ain't gonna be there for like another year because he ain't used to losing. And that USC job is wide open. So don't get your hopes up. But I gotta go with the other team, man. I can't go with Jacksonville. I would like to say I can. Trevor Lawrence is good. He's looked good. Like for all his rookie, quote unquote, rookiness, if you will. He's looked
Yeah.
good, but it's hard to go against the other team, man.
Yeah, I mean, rookies are rookies, so it's all good. I'm definitely going. I'm going with the Cardinals. Cardinals started out 6-2 last year.
Now, wait.
Obviously,
Now,
they
I will say this too, though. DeAndre Hopkins is possibly not going to play. So I don't know if that changes your idea about them. But he is. I mean, I play fantasy, so I keep it with every player in the
yeah,
league now at this point. So, DeAndre Hopkins is a game day decision. Not that I'm saying that's gonna make or break them because they're still a good team, but not having D Hop, it gonna hurt just a little bit. But I
yeah.
just don't see Jacksonville pulling that off,
I'm gonna
man.
go with the Cardinals. Jaguar, as far as your coach, I never liked his face. I just don't like his face, and his face
What?
is. I just never liked Urban Meyer's face. Herb's face is terrible. It's the way his face looks just irritates me.
Plastic
And
surgery.
he's not built to be a professional coach. It's just not. So I don't think they're gonna do too much of nothing. So that's my take on that one. Cardinals all the way
All right.
on that one. I might be wrong. If I have no problem if I am because I like Trevor Lawrence. Travis
Etienne.
Atakana,
I
him.
think it's Etienne, but sure.
Atakano, okay, that's cool. Him, I think him being hurt like for the rest of the year fucked him up too. Though I think they definitely did hurt.
Definitely.
And having just as much as having Herb as your coach hurt.
Oh
All
Lord.
right, Bears. We got the Bears versus the Browns.
Hey, Cleveland rocks, man. They should have beat the Chiefs, but it didn't
With the
happen.
Chiefs on the Chiefs. Yeah.
And Odell Beckham is supposed to be back while Jarvis Landry will be out. But I'm still gonna go with them. I feel like the Browns defense because
That team is definitely a solid team.
defensively, I don't know if people have been aware, but Jadavion Clowney and Myles Garrett on the same side of the football, very dangerous. Very dangerous. I expect them to win. Um, I don't know what the point spread is, but I'm gonna say go ahead and take Cleveland in that game.
Yeah, I'm going Cleveland. Justin Fields gonna start, and I don't know what the Bears offensive line looking like, but I hope y'all run the ball a lot. Nagy don't know what the fuck he doing anyway, but
No,
just run the ball. Please don't get that kid killed because they're coming for him.
they absolutely Miles Garrett and Jadavion Clowney. Think about that.
They're,
Miles Garrett and
they're coming
Jadavion
for him.
Clowney.
They're coming for him. So just let's not get the kid killed. Didn't aren't they the one? No, it was the Dolphins. I was like, didn't somebody kill him in the preseason? But they weren't the Browns. But yeah, I was thinking it was the Browns. It wasn't them. All right, next game we got the oh yes, one of my favorite teams. My favorite teams.
49ers.
The Washington Presidents. No,
Football team.
no. The Washington Generals. No. The Washington Democrats. No. The Washington football team.
They have no name.
Your jerseys suck.
Absolutely.
Chase Young's great though.
He
But
is. God,
Washington
he's so
versus
good.
We got Washington versus Buffalo.
Hey man. Once again, this is kind of an easy one for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take Buffalo because that boy back there, that gunslinger, he a big boy too, man. He'll run over you if he want to. He a bad boy. And as long as him and Diggs is on the same page, I can't go against him. I gotta go with Buffalo in that game.
Stephon Diggs try to holler at little baby's old lady, so
Oh wow.
I don't know. That's like
Hip
that's
hop
courage
news.
right there. That's courage there. So I'm going with the Bills. I like Heineken. He pretty cool. Heineke. I mean, excuse me. I like Heineken. Heineke. He pretty cool. So, but yeah, we're going with the Bills with that game. I like Rivera. I just don't like you guys' jerseys.
Yeah,
RP my granddaddy.
pretty much.
Colts versus Titans.
Um, Colts versus Titans. I'm gonna go with the Titans
Yeah.
because Carson Wentz. I've seen it before. You didn't even win your own Super Bowl ring. I get it. You was hurt, but you folded and let Nick Foles win. So I gotta go with Tennessee because they got that dude back there named King Henry, and he's bigger than like everybody in the league, and I just don't know who gonna stop him. So he gonna probably run for about 200 yards. So if he's on your fantasy team, make sure you start him. He's gonna probably run for about 200, 3 touchdowns. I'm calling it now. Yeah, it's Tennessee, man. Plus their jerseys just look better
Yeah.
than the Colts.
The white Colts jersey is hold. I'm wearing it tomorrow. I'm wearing the Jacob Brissett tomorrow. So yeah.
Better than the Titans jersey.
Uh, not better than the white Titan jersey. Or the
Wait, you got a Jacoby Brissett jersey?
Yeah, I got a white one.
Where the fuck did you find a Jacoby Brissett jersey? But anyway,
Yeah, I'm about to be the backup quarterback. I got a Jacob Brissett. I got a Trubisky for the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yeah, Mr. Backup Quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mr. Backup Quarterback jersey man is what they call me. But yeah, I'm going with the Titans. Because Carson Wentz gonna call Frank Wright his job, and man, I'm going with the Titans. Julio, I'm still pissed Julio went to the Titans. That was one of the worst trades and stupidest decisions. I think Julio gonna live to regret that. You should have went to the Ravens. Not
ooh,
being biased, but
ooh,
that's where you should have went. Just not
oh,
being not trying to be biased, but that's where you should have went.
that would have
Not
been
being
nice.
biased, but that's where you should have
I
truly
might would
went.
have
So
bought that
we're going
jersey.
with the Titans. Yeah, but that's where yeah, because I don't. Who wants to Titan Julio Jones jersey? Not me.
No, King
You
Henry
shouldn't be
all
playing
day.
for Titans. Yeah, you shouldn't be playing for Titans, dog. It's I'm not. I don't agree with it, but I'm
But
going with y'all to win that game still, though. Let's go next game. Patriots Saints.
I already know who you going with.
It ain't no
But
question asked.
they,
Why ask that question?
I
There's
ain't
no
even.
question to be
I already
asked.
know who you're going with. But I'm gonna tell you
There's no question. You
guys.
know who I'm
That
going with. You
guys,
already know what
guys,
team I'm
guys,
going with.
guys. Listen. Do not put your money on the Saints because I already know what he's gonna say. So I'm just gonna go and get this out the way
Wow. Okay.
because my man's gonna throw for like 3 picks and 3 touchdowns. They'll still
Not gonna
lose.
happen.
Mac
Not gonna happen.
Jones, hey, Bill Belichick does his thing. So I'm
Yeah,
not.
Mac Jones. Mac Jones is exactly what he should be.
Tom Brady wanna be. But anyway,
No,
no,
he
I'm just joking. I'm
he
joking. I'm
yeah, I mean
joking.
yeah,
I'm
no,
joking.
well yeah, I would say yeah, we're not going. You know how I feel about Tommy, so we're not gonna say he's not a
Terrific.
wannabe. Yeah, he could never. He's a never be Tommy when it comes.
Oh, I'm gonna say you went out a little bit, but yeah,
You could never be Tommy.
but
Never.
but yeah, man. I
No one could ever be Tommy besides Lamar, I hope, but he probably won't ever be Tommy.
well, I got
Or
some
maybe
bad
Dak.
news for you. But anyway,
I got hope. I got hope for all of them. But long story short, no one will ever be Tommy. Everybody knows I'm talking about Tommy.
so if you guys didn't know, if you can put a dub up like you representing the West Side, please quote unquote put the W up and snack on it because
So
I
you
already
didn't even say what team you were picking before I could get into my team up pick.
I am
Who you
going
pick?
with the Patriots.
You go with the Patriots.
Are they at
Because you feel
home
like
or
Mac
are
Jones.
they at home or is this? I'm assuming when you're reading these, the second team is the home team.
Yeah.
So okay, well I'm
Patriots at
sorry.
home.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait, the Patriots are at home or the Saints are at home?
Yeah,
Cause you said
No, the Patriots at home.
oh, I thought you said Patriots versus Saints. My bad.
No, I mean it's the Saints versus the Patriots.
Oh my bad. Well, and they're in New England. Absolutely, I'm
The
definitely
Saints, yeah,
take
yeah, they're in
take
New
take the
England.
Patriots. Don't do what he's gonna tell you to do. If he is correct about this, we'll discuss it on a later date because I'm not. Don't do not take the Saints, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I mean,
So
all
who
right.
you picking?
First off, all I want to say is if somebody have a season where they throw for 5,000 something yards,
30 touchdowns
33 touchdowns,
and
and 30 interceptions, I just want to let you know, like they say it, obviously, by their numbers, they are balling. I just want to say that. It's obvious by those numbers, you are balling.
so
His
cause you
words, not
wait
mine.
time out.
Well, I'm going to get it down.
I just want to ask you a question real quick before you finish your statement. So if you was playing Madden right now, because your creative player is always a wide receiver, and your quarterback
Mm-hmm.
threw 33 touchdowns and 30 picks, you gonna keep him on the team?
He balling.
All right, that's all.
I didn't say nothing about keeping him on the team. I'm just gonna say it's obvious that he's balling. When you tell
Well,
me, "Hey, dog, I'm balling," I'm not. He's 30 for 30.
oh, okay, all right. Well, go ahead. Please tell your pick. Please tell your pick for the Paints versus the Patriots. Oh God,
All right.
Patriots. Oh, Patriots versus Saints.
All right. My pick for the Patriots versus Saints is obviously the Saints because the Saints have Jameis Winston, and all he does is eat dub. All he does is obviously ball.
Okay. All right. Well,
All he does is ball.
you can make it very short.
33 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
Can we go to the
He's
next game, please?
unfuckwittable. But yeah,
Sure.
everybody know. Jameis. We have a real crap fest with this one.
Uh oh.
Falcons versus the Giants. Yay.
Nobody
I should put
cares.
this shit to please. Yeah, please. Yeah, I don't. We don't really care about this. If it's on TV,
Nobody
man.
cares. But if you just had to pick a team, you know what?
Giants.
I'm gonna say if you just got to pick, just go to the
Giants.
Giants. I like
I'm going
Saquon
with the
better than I do
Giants.
everybody else on the
Yeah,
team.
I'm
So
going with the Giants. I'm just gonna say the Giants with that one.
Danny,
Next game: Bengals versus Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the upset, if you will, if you want to call it the
Me
upset.
too.
But I'm gonna go with
I'm
Joe
trying to like.
Burrow. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and go
That's
ahead
just what I'm
and
leaning.
take the Bengals, man. I believe
Yeah,
in Joe Burrow. My man came
yeah. I
out winning
like
that
that.
championship with a cigar, so therefore I gotta believe in him. He got the winner's mentality. I gotta go with the Bengals in this game, man.
Yeah, Jamar Chase couldn't catch shit in preseason, but he catching everything in the regular season.
Everything but a baby. Anyway,
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, so I'm going with them. And Big Ben supposed to be like banged up. So I mean, and Big Ben is like he's
50.
non-mobile. He should have been like that when he had girls in the bathroom. It's like
Oh
bad. He's like
gosh.
really unmobile now. But Ravens Lions. I'm a
Oh
Big Ben
well.
fan.
I mean, if you know what's crazy about the Bengals versus the Bengals, the Ravens versus the Lions. I'm picking the Ravens, but I just want you guys to know the Lions are putting up a
Well,
lot
I'm
of
picking.
points. They're putting up a
Are they?
lot of fucking points. They can score, they just can't stop nobody from scoring. So I'm gonna go ahead and say to go ahead and go with the Ravens because the Ravens defense is better. Because offensively, I feel like they're kind of evenly matched somewhat. I know there's no disrespect. There's no disrespect. But I feel like they're kind of evenly matched up offensively in terms of being able to put up points. I just feel like the Ravens defense to get one or two stops, and that'll be the game. And we'll be talking about how the Ravens won the game. So I'm going to go with the Ravens in that game.
Okay. Of course, I'm going with the Ravens because it's my mama's favorite team, and I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. And the Lions, I ain't really been keeping up with the Lions. I just like their jerseys, and I love Detroit because they got the best music scene. Like I like the colors of their jerseys and stuff. And I always pick Detroit as my team to win the dynasty, like to try to win a franchise championship with. That's what I pick on my dynasty.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I picked Detroit that year because the jersey colors, and they're never gonna win it in real life. So I play with them on the game.
Probably not.
I always pick them. They're my favorite. So shouts out to the Lions. Y'all ain't gonna win, but
We like you,
shouts out
though.
to you. Yeah, I like y'all a lot. I love Detroit, so shouts out to y'all. The Jets versus the Broncos.
That's the
Is
Broncos.
this a question?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say it's the Broncos. I'm
what?
sorry. Sorry,
What?
Jets.
Balling like a Teddy B.
Like, your quarterback's in North Carolina and he ain't lost a game yet.
It's
Yo,
kind of weird.
kind of weird, but yeah, sorry, Jets fans. It ain't gonna be y'all.
And that's the only jersey I didn't get. They got the Sam Darnold jersey. I didn't get that one because the white one was like $25.
Wait, the
The green
Panthers
one was
one, or are you
10.
talking about the Jets one?
No, we're talking about the Jets. Though.
Uh,
We're talking about the Jets.
I used to have a Jets jersey back in the day, but I don't have it no
Yeah,
more.
I had the Santana Moss. Yeah, I was gonna get the Jamal Adams one, but it went off sale. But we'll talk about drip later. But yeah, I'm going with the Broncos too. Zach Wilson, you're a rookie. Who cares if you throw interceptions? You play for the Jets. Like, give it time, kid. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
you'll be all right.
You're gonna be good. You throwing a run remarkably, like very. You're gonna be. You're a different kind of cat. You're gonna be straight. Don't worry about it. But Teddy B, shouts out to you for being the starting quarterback who's not a franchise quarterback because all you do is do your damn job. So shouts out to you.
Yeah.
The Panther year was a down year, but it's all good. Next, we got the Raiders versus the Dolphins.
How about the Raiders? I gotta
Yeah,
go with
I'm
the
definitely
Raiders,
going with
man.
the
Like Derek Carr is. I'm not saying he's turned the corner all the way. But he peeking. He peeking around that corner. Like he might stand on the corner of the block, but he ain't going around that corner to go ahead and do that thing just yet. But I got it. And Tua's gonna probably most likely be out, so I don't even know who the backup is. So you're playing as a backup quarterback. You're supposed to slaughter them. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and get the Raiders out there. Go ahead and get that dub. It should be pretty easy and conventional for y'all.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders. I feel like Derek Carr stopped giving a damn what John Gruden thought of him, and he's just balling right now.
That
Like,
and he's
I don't
still
care if he did,
he's better than his
and it
brother.
wasn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a bad situation for his brother too, but I mean, he it wasn't like he was bad. He's had good years before. I think like it's a confidence thing with Derek Carr. I feel like he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. I'm a big just fan of the Raiders franchise. I'm a big fan, a big Al Davis fan. Your colors rock. I'm just a big Raiders fan, so we're definitely gonna go with the Raiders on that game. Whoo! And the one that surprised everybody because the first time that Tommy is an underdog.
What?
Buccaneers Rams. Yes, this is the first game. They're three. I think they're 3.5 points down. I'm not seeing this on my phone. This is something I've been seeing
Okay.
like all week. But
All
yeah,
right. Well,
but they're the underdogs. The
let
Rams. They have the
let
Rams favored by 3.5 points.
all right. Well, let me say this: Stafford, you waited too long to get out of Detroit. But you do put
No
up
freaking
numbers.
doubt. You
You
should have
put
learned
up
from Calvin.
you put up numbers and you look good with the Rams. I'm not even gonna lie. I expect the Rams to be a whole lot better, but unfortunately they're just like in the run of the division to try to win. But Tom's
They
terrific.
pretty tight.
And
Their
I
offense is pretty
and,
tight.
and until Tom lose a game, I just don't believe Tom can win every game this year for all I know. So I got to go with Tommy terrific, man,
They
even
said
as
it's
an
very
underdog.
possible. They've been saying that's very possible. So.
It's I mean defensively the Rams are stacked.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is though they're going against Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
any other quarterback back there, I give you the benefit of the doubt. But you're going against Tom Terrific, and because give his flowers while he is here, Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Like, and there's no doubting it. He does things that even at I mean, the man said he might play the 50, and I can't even be like, yo, you shouldn't do that because he ain't
I
dropped
want
off.
to.
He ain't dropped off yet, and we've been waiting for the drop off, but it ain't happening. So I'm going with
You
Tampa
brought
Bay.
back the old niggas.
I'm
Shout
going
out
with
to Tommy.
Tampa Bay, man.
All right. This game, I'm just happy to. I just like I'm look forward to seeing this game. I'm going with Tampa Bay just because more just of a fan of it than the whole game process. And Aaron Donald has never sacked Tom Brady, and today is not. I mean,
Really?
this weekend will not be. Never in his career has never sacked Tom Brady, and this won't be the weekend that it happens.
Probably won't be this weekend.
It won't be this weekend, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks. But I'm looking forward to a good game more than anything. I say that. Seahawks Vikings. I could care less.
You can care less, but Russell Wilson is my starting quarterback on my fantasy team this week. So therefore, I got to go with Seattle, baby. Kirk Cousins, you throw for all the yards in the world, but it doesn't mean you can win. So therefore, I got to go with Russ because Russ is about making game-winning plays, and I mean he got Sierra, so I mean that's enough right there to tell me he gonna probably win. So
The Vikings defense is really bad. I still ain't got over how Jamar Chase did Patrick Peterson. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I'm gonna say that was embarrassing. That we talking about the route where he didn't even catch the ball, but it was just
Mm-hmm.
that was oh god. It made me be like, oh
I ain't,
PTP, you a little old now.
every time I see that, I just see like, damn, man, maybe you should stuck with 21. Maybe the number. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Every time I see the Vikings there, though, that's the first thing I think of. I don't even think about the Giddy. I think about that. Uh, Next, Packers 49ers. Of course, you know I'm going on that one.
I know who you're gonna go with it.
I can't be a
Man,
fan because I'm on a podcast. I can't be the fan. I need to pick teams like straight up right now. I'm fanning out.
I mean, San Fran hasn't looked bad with Jimmy G. Should he be starting? That's a different question. But they've been winning, so I can't say he shouldn't. So at the same
Yeah, they
time,
always
though,
ain't clicking out on
I,
me yet.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers had a bad week one, and he gonna go ahead and keep rebounding back to his MVP status. So are they in San Fran?
Yeah, let's see, hold on. Darn phone went out.
Sorry,
No.
I
Yes,
was.
they are.
Ooh, that's rough. But I feel like because Aaron Rodgers wanted to be a 49ers and he should have been a 49ers, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I gotta go with the Packers still, man. I gotta go with the Packers in that game.
Uh, Going with the Niners because I feel like well, they haven't clicked on offense. All right, I'm fanning out. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback technically all the way in the league, talent wise.
No, he's not.
Who's more talented than Aaron
Patrick
Rodgers?
Mahomes.
Oh yeah, he's pretty talented.
I'm about to say like we're gonna
Yeah,
pretend like Patty Mac on this is.
he's pretty talented. Yeah, sorry, Pat. Yeah, you are pretty fucking talented. You're ridiculously talented. Honestly, I don't think it's never gonna be a quarterback as talented as you at least until we're in our fifties, maybe.
Maybe.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, sorry about that, Pat. Forgot about you. But Aaron Rodgers, though, that shows you because he's an old man. And he still got it. It's just he just has to look like he just doesn't give a damn, but he still got it. Uh, I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, that probably be the game of the week.
Yeah, the 49ers. Who knows? I mean, once I saw Jimmy with a porn star, I stopped believing in him because that's just bad decision making. Period. So I really, I mean, and really think about where his career been since then. Like you went to the Super Bowl, but you lost. Everybody does that. Just like I could do that. That's not really that special. So I mean, losing the Super Bowl is pretty heartbreaking, bro. Going to the Super Bowl and not winning doesn't really fucking matter. Let's be honest about this.
That's true.
Oh man, hey dog, I made it to the Super Bowl. Did you win it?
So did Flacco. He ain't done nothing since.
Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl ring.
That's oh god. Yeah, that's very true.
Unfuckwittable.
He just had the greatest defense ever.
Now he has Trent's dimes. He has Trent's dimes. Remember that.
He does have
He had Trent dimes.
the different
He has Trent
dimes.
dimes. Dilfer dimes. Remember that. Dilfer dimes. I mean, I don't know, man.
Like I said, I feel like it'd be a good game, but I feel like the Packers can go ahead and get
Yeah,
it.
this is the one that really stuck because I guess because I really am a fan and I really respect Aaron Rodgers so much and I love Devontae Adams. So
But you're going with the Niners because that's you want to go with your heart. It's all right. Go with your heart, man.
yeah, I'm going with the Niners, man. I'm gonna stick with it, man. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go with the Niners. The nighttime game. I'm glad I get to watch it. Being off of work is very happy.
So, just not to cut you off, but you know what? Because I'm going to post this, even though this is like what week 3, yeah, week 3.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll keep up with our scores, and by the end of the season, we'll come up with a bet. Like the
Oh, that's what.
I about to
Oh
say
shit, you my fault.
the loser has to buy the other one's meal or some shit like that. We'll figure it out
Yeah,
when we
we need
get
so
there.
yeah. I was gonna say that though. We need to keep it with these games and these
I
picks,
about to say,
and
yeah,
we're gonna do that.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely make a reference. Or hey, if you really want to be cool in the comment section, you can keep up with it for us, and we'll honor the bet. Because who knows? Or you guys can give us a bet, if you will, and we'll honor that bet based off of what you guys put in the comment section. Because I ain't about to pretend like I'm a get him to cut his hair and I'm bald and I'm not cutting my beard. So cutting hair type situations ain't gonna happen. But hey, we'll put a mill on the line or something like that. You know, we'll
Yeah, I
figure it
don't
out.
think I'm still keeping. Yeah, if I ain't cutting for the wedding, it's not going anywhere. Shout out to Zach for not cutting his. All right, the last game of the week. Are we ready?
Are we?
Are
Boom,
we
boom,
ready for the last game of the week?
boom.
It's a Monday night football game. Uh, I just want to say that one of the best teams I've ever seen in my life is playing.
Okay.
Anytime they play, I watch them.
For the heartbreaks and for the love of the world.
I'm used to getting my heart broken. I'm used to it. I'm cool with it. Cause I won a Super Bowl. It was just 26 years ago.
Yeah,
Don't act like I didn't. Don't act like I didn't.
it
It was
happened.
26 years ago.
We both saw it.
Don't act like I didn't. Sorry, I mean all of us. I'm sorry. I got too personal into my shit. But yeah, 26 years ago, I did win a Super Bowl. I watched it. I saw it. I was there.
You was there. Okay.
But I was there. I was there. I got baptized like the next like couple of days. I never forget that time. True story. But we have the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, yes.
Playing
The
against.
Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, let me start out with this right here before I go ahead and get my pick because I'm gonna be
How
very.
about them Cowboys? We're
That,
freaking amazing. I
wait,
just want
wait,
to say that. We're
wow,
amazing.
wow, wow! You need to let me get my pick out
We
before
need to
you.
trade Zeke. I want to trade Zeke. I want to trade Zeke, but I love
We're
us.
gonna talk
But
about
I can't wait till we trade Zeke.
we'll
Let's
talk
trade
about
Zeke.
let us we'll talk about Zeke
I'm
after
done.
we do our predictions
It's
for
your
this game.
it's your time now, bro. I'm
All
sorry.
right, all right.
It's your time now.
So it's the Eagles versus the Cowboys. I'm assuming we're in Philly, correct?
Nah, we in Dallas.
We are in Dallas. Okay, so
Yeah, we in
I
January.
wanna start this out with saying that the coach for the Eagles wore a T-shirt in his press conference,
Hmm.
if you will, saying "Beat Dallas."
They coach lit though. Yeah, they coach lit. They
I,
got a good. They coach lit.
hey yo, I'm lit, but
They got. I'm not gonna disrespect. They got a good. Really do got a good football team over
but
there.
I wanna
And I want Jalen Hurts to succeed,
but
just not versus us.
I wanna go ahead and make my pick and say how about them Cowboys? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm picking the Cowboys. I'm sorry. You ain't got to like them. It is what it is. It's the Cowboys. I might pick them all 17 weeks, even though that I didn't pick them against the fucking Buccaneers. But I'm picking the Cowboys because you know what? Anytime you give somebody bulletin board information in any sport, it is always backfired on your ass. So he better have that beat Dallas t-shirt on after they take this L. Because I'm going with the Cowboys. Dak, I hate to admit it, and I'm saying this for the first time in front of my brother, so he's going to talk a lot of shit. But you like Dak? You like Dak? Because guess what? Dak has exactly picked up where he left off of before he got hurt. Dak has been more than impressive. I think Dak is playing like, hey, guess what? I'm getting paid, and I'm gonna make sure that I earn my money. Cause Dak Prescott has been balling. Will he be MVP candidate? It depends on what their final record is. I don't think they're gonna win more than like give or take 11 games. I mean, I know that's a little modest, but I'm picking them to get 11 games. And that's because I feel like they're gonna win the division. But I feel like the Cowboys should win this game Sorry, Jalen Hurts. As good as you have been, you're just not ready for that type of pressure. The whole world's watching. I mean, I know you did it in a national championship game, but this ain't Alabama. So therefore, I gotta go ahead and tell you, you're gonna take this L, make the L in Eagles extra capital for me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick them Cowboys, man. How about you?
All right, all right. I've been watching the Eagles ball club, and I really like the Eagles, like as a team. I like what they're doing over there. I like their coach a whole lot. I like everything they're doing over there. And I think I'm going to make a real shocking thing because I really do like the way they put their team together and the way they are built. They can run the ball. They got a good passing game. Devontae Smith may really be Marvin Harrison. And
Wait a minute, are you picking?
I really think that the Eagles have a chance to lose to the Cowboys.
Thank
I
you.
will never. I will pick the Cowboys every day the rest of my life. I just told you we just won a Super Bowl in 1995. It wasn't that long ago. The Cowboys will win.
A little
We
long.
are back. Our defense is not great, but our defense is decent. We put the D in decent. How about that for the Cowboys defense? I love us.
There we go.
Offensively, I love us. We put up a whopping 20 points last week.
There we.
I love us. We are unstoppable.
Not only
Our
did we put
field
up.
goal kicker. I watched it live last week. Our field goal kicker, he made a game-winning field goal.
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah,
hold on,
our kicker,
wait,
the
time out, time
Dallas
out, time out,
Cowboy
time out.
kicker made a game-winning field goal.
And I
Say that out loud, people.
and I
A Dallas Cowboy field goal kicker.
well and I want to say
Say it with
I
me.
I do apologize. The Cowboys won last week. I did not put out my Cowboys versus Chargers reaction video, but I did have my Buccaneers versus Cowboys reaction, and where I completely destroyed Greg the leg. And he hit a game winner this weekend, so I can't really. Last weekend, so I couldn't really talk as much shit as I wanted to. I might have been a little tipsy, too tipsy to make that little video, but just understand, it's how about them Cowboys? So yes, I.
Technically we 2-1 because we definitely won morally. You know what I'm saying? We definitely beat the Bucks morally.
Morley,
We definitely beat
Morley.
them morally.
I'm not gonna lie,
We definitely got
Morley,
some more. We
because
definitely got some more.
because
That's all the more victories. Let me tell you this, kids. When your coaches tell you that, they're gonna be lying to you. But when you do what the Cowboys did, it's real.
well,
Trust
I
me,
will say
it's
this,
real.
Macho, if you are free Monday night, I know we both have to go to work Tuesday
No, I don't. I'm on
morning.
vacation.
Are,
I'm on vacation.
are
I'm
you
gonna go back to Wednesday.
are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I didn't give it. That's why I said, who cares about vacations? Anything? I'm off work.
all right. So look,
I don't care what
check this out.
happens.
Monday night when the game goes off, if you will make a few minutes, at least 30 to an hour, we will discuss the Cowboy game after it goes off because I always like to give my How About Them Cowboys award. Last week it went to Dak for managing us on a game-winning drive. I will say there's two types of How About Them Cowboys awards. There's a How About Them Cowboys, and then there's a How About Them Cowboys award. And like I said, if you watched the first episode when I did the Cowboys versus Buccaneers, then you'll know the difference between the two. But I will make sure I incorporate Macho Reef because he is a Cowboy fan. We will have a live on the spot when the game goes off. If you are free, I will hit you up as soon as the clock. I mean, unless it's a blowout, and let you know what I mean. When the clock hits 0, I will hit you up. We can come in. We can just do a little 30-minute podcast, if you will, just to discuss a little recap of that game. Like I said, just keep that time open if you don't mind. If you wanna go ahead and do a little recap real quick. Like I said, I put them out as soon as I get done with them for the most part. Like I said, this episode that we're doing in the Primetime Podcast, it will probably drop sometime tomorrow. Because I'll probably just go ahead. There's nothing for me to edit because we're just going to do it live because screw it. And I will make sure that we get this episode out tomorrow. But I would do a How About Them Cowboys award for, and like I said, if you want to go on that as well, my brother, if you want to have a great How About Them Cowboy, who was good, who was bad, basically, who was the person that was disappointed because I'm not gonna lie. Last week, how about the Cowboys award? Goes to Michael Parsons. We ain't gonna talk about it just yet because that boy is good. That boy is good. So we ain't gonna get on it just yet. But like I said, I
They
didn't.
said he might be the rookie of the year. They won't cap him, ladies and
Like I
gentlemen.
said,
Yeah.
I apologize for
Real
not doing the
deal.
episode last week.
Real
There was a
deal.
lot of things going on. Something actually, I need to talk to you about that when we get off. I might talk to you about it tomorrow because I am gonna come down there after you do your birthday dinner. Just give me a call and I'm gonna head that way.
It's really just a dinner. I just wanted to make it about my birthday. So.
Oh, I mean, either way, it's your birthday, so we're gonna, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I just wanted to make it about me to feel special.
Absolutely. I mean, it's your week, man. You this is your week. So, but yeah,
Yes.
I will. I
You
will.
don't turn 40 every day, ladies and gentlemen.
He's not 40, but we will make sure that we give you a little content, if you will, on the Cowboys versus Eagles game. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure. Like I said, if you got the free time, anytime the Cowboys get that game over with, I'd be ready to do something. Win or lose. Like I said, this win was just one of the things I forgot to do because I was kind of working on something else. But I will make sure that I get that episode out to you guys ASAP. But anyway, yeah, like I said, Monday night we already said the Cowboys gonna win. Those are your picks. If we only had two things that we disagreed upon. If y'all guys want to keep according to the record, I mean, like I said, of course, if we were both wrong, it doesn't count. If we're both right, it doesn't count. So we're just really doing the difference between the two of us, so that way we can make sure that.
We only disagree on Saints and Patriots and Packers versus 49ers.
Yeah,
So.
like I said, so
So either we both win or we both lose.
I would say either you know what I'm saying, it could be 1-1, 0-2. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's really.
but yeah.
We'll see how everything goes.
So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that was our little
sign off.
No, we ain't gotta do the sign. I mean, if you ain't trying to get off, I'm good. Like I said, we're at 2 hours at this point. I'm good for nothing. You ready to get off?
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and sign it off for the people. I mean, not now. I mean, we're wrapping it up, letting people know. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I didn't know if you meant the podcast in general or just the NFL thing. I was saying I'm good. I can talk to you forever in the day, so it's not like I gotta just get off right now. So I don't even know what time it is right now. It's only 1:00 in the morning. So, but yeah. So I mean, if you want to sign off, you can. Like I said, I can catch up with you sometime tomorrow. Because I did want to talk about a couple other different things. Like I said, I want to go ahead and I want to have a discussion about just things in general. You know, from relationships and all. Like I said, I've been drinking now, so therefore I'm amped up. So,
you got amped up when I was dying down.
hey, that's how it be, man. I can drink with the best of them. So, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and sign off, that's cool. We can go ahead and end the podcast here. Like I said, is there anything you want to plug as far as your IG, Snapchat, anything like that? You know, whatever you want the people to know about.
Macho Wrestle on IG.
Is it wrestling or is it just wrestle?
No, Macho Wrestle.
All right.
MACHO Wrestle on Instagram. Check out Wrestling with Thoughts on SoundCloud. You'll see me again, hopefully. If I ain't get on your people's nerves too bad. The only reason I'm getting off on now is because I'm about to eat. I'm starving. The other reason so for now. But hopefully you enjoyed it. This is the Flowswell podcast.
No. It is not the Flowswell pod. This is the Primetime Podcast, people, where we bring you everything from music to sports to, like I said, we'll have general conversations because there's a lot of things that I've always just wanted to talk. Cause honestly, that's what I was gonna transition into. But if you don't want to talk about that now, we can have that for the next podcast, and I'm sure people are very interested.
Definitely gotta get into. Yeah, that's something we gotta get into.
Like, I'm here to.
Let's say it for the next year.
Okay, all right. Like I said, so that was my brother Macho Reef. Like I said, I'm your boy Prime Time. Hold on, let me say it the right way. It's your boy Prime Time, aka Flowswell. Like I said, this is the Prime Time Podcast.
Yeah.
Monterey Paquero. I can't say it, but you know what I'm saying. He got it.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, I hope.
Everyone can't be Spanish, bro. It's okay.
Hey, I'm working on it. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna be bilingual one day. Cause anyway, we're talking about that on different podcasts.
I mean, I passed Spanish 3 with a 71,
Hey,
so I was a pretty bad guy, bro.
there's a trip to the DR I want to talk about, but
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
So like I said, this is the Prime Time Podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. I will probably figure out a way to eventually put these on a separate channel. Right now, to be on my channel until I can get it all situated, copyrights, things like that. But until then, like I said, I hope you guys really appreciate this episode. Like I said, this is the first episode. Like I said, we kind of did it at a spur of the moment. This wasn't something that we planned. It just kind of happened that we linked up on the same night. But we're gonna try to do this.
In French, they call this random.
Random. Wait, what? In French?
Yeah, in French they call this random.
I'm pretty sure that's not. I'm pretty sure random is not a French word, but
just let the people know about French. I'm pretty sure one of them is French.
Well, now you're trilingual, so like I said, I will make sure that we will try to do this at least once a week.
I like French fries myself, so
I mean, I do too. So we'll try to do this at least once a week, if not every other week. That way, they give us a time to build up a little content to have some things to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please give a like. If you really did like it, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you really enjoyed it, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Flows Well. Like I said, eventually I will put the podcast on a separate channel.
subscribe.
I gotta make sure that, like I said, I gotta look up the what type of channels I can make just for this to be the podcast. It won't always just be the party screen. Eventually I'll be able to put a picture for the references that we're talking about. Until then, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for even taking the time out of your day just to listen to this. We both really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Swear to God.
Hope you guys have a great day. And until we talk to you next time, peace.
Peace.